Hello everybody and welcome to another live stream. Hope you're doing this wonderful Tuesday. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And will become better going to watch my live stream. Okay. It might be a Zenless stream. But that Genshin video, damn. I think I'm gonna pick up the Rapture one again. I wish I knew what Komano does. Will Komano actually scale with HP? Because like, this could be his best in slot if he scales with HP. But it's not a given. Because he's an A rank. Right, so his A rank sig is not necessarily gonna be better than this. But if he doesn't scale with HP, then this is garbage, and I'm never gonna play this on Ishuen either, because I have her sig. So it's kind of a useless engine if we never get another HP scaler Rapture character. I kinda wish like they should have just made Rapture HP scaling by default. At least it would be like a bit more of a difference from attack agents who scale with attack. Maybe they will all be HP scaling, but like for a Rapture character to be HP scaling, they just need to have like a special line in their kit saying that, you know, they get sheer force based on HP. You don't get sheer force based on HP by default. By default you get sheer force based on attack. But I guess the attack to sheer force conversion is pretty bad. Maybe all of them will have an HP to sheer force conversion, but it's like at a different rate. Maybe that's what they are going for, and that's why it's not an innate feature of the class. It's either this or the Spring Embrace. Ah, whatever, buy this. Not like I need any of them. Okay, so Hollow Zero, weekly bosses, Roland. So many things to do. Let's get these, by the way. Oh, I got quite a banger piece. Wait, that's actually good. I got quite a banger piece on the lighter set. Ah, this isn't bad either, actually, if it rolls crit damage. Wait, I can... If something is good, I can do this. Pretty much rolled as badly as it could have. Still a decent piece to have. What was the other one I locked? This one? You need to roll crit rate. I mean, it's a very good anomaly mastery piece, but like, if it doesn't have crit rate, you won't be able to proc the 50% crit rate here. If it rolls AP 4 times, I will keep it. Okay, it kinda like this rolled very nicely. I said AP 4 times, but attack is just as good. Okay, that's a worthy piece. I think I already had something like that, but this one is definitely better. Okay, now run. Yeah, I need to do weekly bosses again, man. Time flies so quickly. Fighting all these weekly bosses every week is exhausting, actually. Oh, nice, the frog didn't jump. Always love when I can skip that annoying attack. "11" might be my best. Kinda just got good RNG though. Another anomaly mastery? I already have a better one. This one has a good anomaly substats, but it's just a 3. But yeah, I got a banger on slot 4 on crit rate. Potential banger, of course. Oh, my current is an off, like it's from the other set. Hello, Tilted. I only got 2 crit rate pieces, and none of them rolled crit damage at all. Time to change it. Time to roll crit damage 4 times. Yo, man, this is actually the worst one. How did this happen? Do I throw? I throw it. Man. Whatever, it happens. It would be hard to just make a substitute here anyways, because I have Shockstar, so I need to like change a piece somewhere else. Cope. Do I have anything else from these? I do need to dismantle first. Oh, crit damage? Nope, I'm not interested then. We've got a crit damage piece here. If it just rolls 80% every time, even if we miss the crit rate. Okay, we actually got it. Wait, that's already better than what I have right now. What the? Oh! That's a god roll! Oh my god! Did not expect that to just happen. Sure. I'm gonna get 1 HP roll and 2 crit rate rolls just for free. I'm gonna level this up later, man. These guys. Let's see if this rolls crit rate actually. Defense. I already have some decent impact pieces, right? Yeah, I don't need this one with no crit rate. Hello, X-Nay. I've got an HP 6 as well. Crit rate. Oh! Ah! Ah! Okay, we missed once. That's still way better than the previous piece I had that missed 4 times. Okay, my issue just like became 5% better suddenly. What's going on with all this Genshin recently? We are entering the bangers of bangers. Wait, I'm gonna like overcap on crit rate now or something? 58? You get 20 from here and then 12 from here. So you get 32, right? So much text. 32. So I'm at 90. Yeah, that's good. Man, now she's like suddenly one of my most stacked characters out of nowhere. This could use an improvement, but like, this is perfect. Almost. I mean, good enough. It's the only thing that could be better is if it was a 4-liner, and then we could have like flat HP and what? Attack percent? But yeah, speaking of all this Genshin recently, we get to watch the Welkin Moon trailer. It might be a Zenless stream, but lore calls.
なら、ずっとずっと昔まで遡らないといけないわ。おじさん、ネフェル姉ちんのお話始まったよ。
These are so cute. She has little ghosts on her sleeves, and when she's holding her hands like this, they kind of look like little ghost guys. I love this.
ありがとな。
Durin! My boy is here, man. And this girl, she's called Yahoda, but that's almost Jagoda. Jagoda means berry in Polish, and Yahoda means berry in like Czech or something. It's like the same thing, just like, you know. I'm probably gonna call her Jagoda. That's like an actual name in Poland. I know people called Jagoda. Poland is real finally after all these years.
覚えてないのに物好きなこった。お兄さん、変わったアクセサリーだね。オーダーメイド？どこで作ったんだ？
And he looks like festering desire, but as a person. Durin is the character I'm most excited for, man.
その頃はまだ世に生死の境はなく、無数の存在の中を意志が流れていたわ。星々を支配する原初の命により、3つの月は大地から解き放たれ、空へと昇った。
And this character made the whole of Japan go crazy.
静かな漆黒から
With like 2
再
glances
び
and one
原初の
sentence.
声が響き渡った。
Flins or something he's called?
傀儡様。
また蒼月の子たち無意味な反抗を。
I love that her tone is the same as in the Fatui
高
trailer.
潔なる蒼月よ、ヒュペルボレイヤの末裔、神使いの名において祈
This
る。
water looks so good.
ご昇乱増します。その清らかな涙で夜を切り裂き、忘れられしために導きの光を授けたまえ。
物語のために来たわけじゃないだろ。
もう語り終わったのか？
いいや、私よりも
Sumeru
うま
Snake
い
Lady.
語り部が来たのさ。
Nefer. And this, man, I'm so hyped. This is Nicole.
月光の届かぬ地で王実の影は狩りのような勢いで
And she's a butterfly
星
lady.
々に爪を突き立てる。
その通り。俺は月のために来た。
And she actually cuts herself. I didn't expect to see that from a Genshin trailer.
「去は水面に未来を映し出す偽りがほどけ始めている。急いで月がもうすぐ落ちるよ。
And the most hype moment at the very end, man. I just like cried when I watched it the first time.
やっと着いた。
Tears of joy.
前回来た時よりもカオスって感じ。
行動開始かいアリスさん。
まずは昔の友達に会いたいわ。
She's so
お
sick,
兄
man.
さんは？
ここでお別れだ。
And the Wanderer coming here as well.
古い因縁を清算しないと。
And here, in the reflection, this is actually like, you can barely see, but this is Scaramouche in his Fatui outfit. In the reflection here, if you like look closely, you can see like
古い因縁を清算
the
しない
thingy
と。
behind his hat. And he's gonna go beat the Dottore up, man! Oh, I'm so hyped. How they even noticed? It wasn't me, it was somebody else. Not sure how they noticed it. I mean, Scaramouche seems. Okay. Oh yeah, today I got the achievement for getting every possible divination thingy from the doggo. I feel like that's quite lucky to get it all already. Only 4.5% of people have this. I waited forever to get the poop, or rather ice cream, on the scratch card. And this I got super quickly. You got today as well? Okay, so maybe that's like intended to get it today. Well, that's unfortunate. So many characters here and they're like all so good, man. Nicole and Alice. Wait, there is like this post. Oh yeah, with all the characters. And even I know it's probably gonna be the like the Kachina of this region, or like Lynette, the three four-star we get at the beginning, to give us a taste of the mechanics of the new region. Apparently, Notka is gonna be like hydro focused. It's gonna be like element wise, it's gonna be like Fontaine V2, where the focus will be on hydro reactions. So she's gonna be a hydro 4-star that enables the new reactions. And man, Nicole is the biggest surprise for me. Like the character I'm most excited for is Durin. Still, I knew that I would be most excited for Durin, and his design is absolutely fire. I'm still most excited for Durin, but Nicole is the biggest surprise for me. I didn't really expect to see her in a trailer like this. Like, even if she were to be playable in Not Cry, I would not think we would see her in a trailer like this right now, because, you know, she always just appears as a disembodied voice. And then this design, oh, I love it so much. People are talking a lot about like the girls, Varka and stuff. But yeah, from the girls, from the female side, Nicole is the biggest. I'm most excited for her, and the fact that she's like a butterfly girl with like these wings. I love insects, man. And Varka's an absolute giga chad, voiced by Gintokis or Joseph Joestar's VA in JP. And yeah, this is the Yahoda, or Yagoda. Apparently in Russian, she's actually just called Yagoda. And maybe in Chinese as well. In Japanese, she is Yafoda, so pretty much Yahoda. But she's like almost Polish. So I'm pretty excited for her as well. She's also from the like same workshop as Aino and Inefa. Durin is the best. We already went over this. Sandrone. I'm super curious to learn more about her. Is Sandrone actually the girl or actually the robot? Probably the girl. Oh yeah, and also, is the robot Elaine Guillotine? Because that is like the prevailing theory. I'm curious to learn more about this as well. And Lama, she like just a couple days ago, she was like the character from Not Cry that was revealed in the live stream, and now she's actually like, shoo, no, nobody cares about her anymore. She still looks pretty lovely though. I loved in the trailer. I love the scene where she like draws the moon on her forehead. She looks so much better with the hair actually like to the side. But maybe hair to the side and like the eyes exposed look good because they are hidden normally, right? It's not that the exposed eyes and forehead look good. It's the act of exposing the forehead that looks good. Okay, what am I even yapping about? We've got Nefer. She's the like most random character. I think you can see a Dendrovision, and she's green. And she's also from like Sumeru. She's got a lot of like Deshret looking accessories. So yeah, is she gonna be like somebody important from Sumeru's past? I don't know. Flins is the character who's the most popular in Japan. He already got like 200,000 retweets or something, or likes on Twitter. And yeah, he seems like a cool guy. Not much for me to say about him. For Columbina, one very interesting thing about Columbina is that normally Fatui Harbingers are introduced like this. Sandrone, Fatui Harbinger, codename Marionette, right? But this is Moon Maiden Columbina. This is not Columbina Fatui Harbinger Damzelet. This is Moon Maiden Columbina. So did she quit the Fatui? Or is she like an alternate Columbina somehow? Like something is up here. Because if she was... I mean, the Fatui are also looking for her. So, and we saw her glitching out in the previous trailer. So, yeah, something is wrong with her, and the Fatui are also like having some troubles with her. But yeah, so right now she's not being even recognized as a Fatui Harbinger. And yeah, Columbina also looks super lovely, man. And Alice. Man, Alice. I did not think... Like, we just got this, like, silhouette of Alice. But she actually had human ears in that one. What was... Where was that from? Like last patch or something? Was this in the Durin quest? Because like there was like from some video or some quest, we had this Alice, but like, you know, we couldn't see her face, but we could see that she had a very like clean looking outfit and also a regular witch hat. And this Alice is like totally different from that previous Alice. And like what? Like last month, like this or last month, we got a different design. What's up with this one? And also, like, I didn't think we would see Alice when, you know, she just appeared as a Dodoko in the previous quest. But yeah, she looks super lovely. I love the hat, man. Or the deconstruction of a hat. The characters looking forward to the most from the trailer are the two Harmingers and the two Hex and Circle members. Yeah, I kind of want to make like a tier list. How quickly could I set this up? If I just look up Not Cry, where people have already made templates for this. Not Cry factions, new Not Cry characters. Oh yeah, let's go. There is like a template ready for this. Who am I most excited for from the characters they have shown? They even put Wanderer in here? Whatever, that's fine. Cause for me, where is Durin? This is Durin. For me, like, Durin is S tier for sure. He's the character I'm most excited for. I think he's like S tier alone. Like, Durin, man, I felt so many things during the trailer for Durin. Then, after that, definitely Nicole. That's Nicole, right? Yeah. Definitely Nicole. Probably I'm gonna put Inefa here. Inefa is kinda weird. Like, Inefa's coming now and not later. But, you know, some of these characters are gonna come in 6.0. Apparently, the 6.0 characters are gonna be... Lauma. And this guy. Flins? So, yeah, and then 6.1 might be actually Durin? Not sure who else, though. So, some of these characters are gonna come a patch, like the next patch after this one, and some are gonna be like in half a year. So, Inefa coming now is also fine. Who's saving Primos? I'm just getting my wallet ready, man. Because Inefa, like, even with all these characters, Inefa is still one of my favorites. I'm making like a tier list of the Not Cry characters. Can you see this well? How excited am I for the characters from the Not Cry trailer? And yeah, Inefa is still A tier for me for sure. Even with all the witches and stuff. If I am to put some characters lower, it's probably would be like Lauma and Nefer. It's not like I don't like them. Maybe I just remove the D tier and put them in like C, because D looks bad. Let's put them here for now. Also, like, I'm not even gonna rank Albedo and Wanderer. Yeah. Aino, I like Aino quite a lot. But she does have this 4-star energy. Search for Mondstadt power crept characters? But what do you mean? Eula? Why? Why do you search for Mondstadt power crept characters? Like, who do you mean by this? Bennett, Fischl, Sucrose are still top tier? Kenjing is not even from Mondstadt, and Diluc's been power crept since 1.3. So like, why are you sad for him 5 years later, man? He's been dead for... Like, he's been honestly dead in 1.0, like DPS Bennett was already matching Diluc in numbers in 1.0. Meld main DPS Bennett. And with every patch Diluc only got worse. Okay, then Alice has to be like A tier as well. So, if you only started playing 1 year ago, Diluc was never good for you. So, feeling sad for old characters after watching a new trailer doesn't really make much sense. So yeah, Alice has to be here as well, because like S is for Durin only. S is for Durin only. Like it's on a totally different level, man. Because Durin, Durin is like Genshin itself for me. Like his story and the quest, the quest where Albedo revived Durin or like rebuild Durin. That was like my favorite quest in all of Genshin. And the cutscene was my favorite cutscene of all of Genshin. The one where he like made all those circles and stuff. Okay, Yagoda probably goes in like B. She's pretty cute though. I still like her. And Varka probably also in like B. Yeah, I'm gonna like put them up here. There is not gonna be a D tier because this is like too low. Then Columbina probably like B. Like high B. If it's like ordered, maybe like this. Maybe like this. Varka's very cool as well. This guy, honestly, I mean, I feel like he will be great. But my first impression of him is just like he's just like a cool guy. I'm probably gonna like him though. No, I'm gonna put him higher. And then Sandrone, probably here as well. Yeah, something like this. When it comes to how excited, and by the way, I'm excited for all of them. It's not like I don't like Lauma and Nefer. It's just I like them less compared to these others, right? What is this about? Which characters from Not Cry and the others appearing there am I most excited for? And I would be interested in saving this and looking at this like, you know, a year later. I think I made, like one time I made a tier list of like which characters I use the most and stuff. I wonder if I saved this anywhere. Let me download the image and name this Not Cry tier list, and I will put it in a folder where it will not get lost to ashes. Maybe like pictures. Okay, here I have like 3 pictures, it should be fine. S tier is Durin tier. This is the Durin tier, so Alice is not Durin. Right? Alice is not Durin, so she cannot be in Durin tier. I actually am putting her behind Inefa and Nicole. Maybe, I don't know. The characters aren't really ordered. Yeah, the order doesn't really matter all that much. It's hard to say. So yeah, I'm interested to like look at this in like a year from now, and actually like a retrospective of how it turned out. I wish I made something like this for Natlan. I remember that the characters I was most excited for in Natlan was Citlali. Yeah, I think from all the characters, Citlali was the one I was looking forward to the most. But I thought Citlali could be actually a 4-star. Turned out most of the 4-stars were just not in the video. Actually, no, Jansan was there. Yeah, Jansan, Ron, Kachina were there. It's just Ifa who wasn't. I also remember in Star Rail when we had the White Knight thingy. So, a Penacony teaser, the character I was excited for the most was Firefly, and she ended up as my least favorite character in Penacony. So also like, yeah, I'm looking forward to toss-ups like that as well. Unexpected developments. And like Aventurine, I hated Aventurine at the start. I was like, how could they make such an unlikable character, man? I was like, are they mental? We are supposed to pull for this guy. Now he's like my top 3 favorite character in Star Rail. So you wanna manage to cut down your resistance time from 329 to 270. On Fearless or Dire? Fearless, right? Okay, so spend Dennis. Bam bam bam. Didn't even attempt Dire, okay. I think I got like a 190-second clear and I was like good enough. We can call it a day. Okay, so when it comes to boss mods, oh, I can just unlock this one. Okay, that was easy. With Stations of Tulpa? On Fearless even like Shangling main DPS probably works well enough. Actually, no, because like you don't want Pyro. Like any Electro main DPS or Kinich are like great, and then others can also work. Like I've seen a lot of people beat it with Arlecchino, although it's not really that great. But yeah, ideally Electro Overload or Kinich are the two most reliable strategies. Okay, so I'm just gonna get the mats for Alice. We can actually double check if we go Proxy Handbook. No, not this one. Proxy Tools, sorry. It's not Proxy Handbook, it's Proxy Tools. This is the pre-farming guide. Wait. Wasn't Alice here? Oh, apparently not. Shoot. This doesn't show you like any interesting information for characters that already released. It only shows you good information for characters that have yet to be released. So yeah, here like it doesn't really show you anything because like you have like a material guide thingy, like how many mats you need for the character when they haven't released yet, but it's nowhere to be seen if the character has already released. Wait, if I click this, oh shoot! Oh, okay, that's how you access it. It's like extra clicks still. Okay, whatever. What do I have here? Oh, title. She was a VIP customer. Whatever, I need to beat Bringer 3 times anyways. Pretty sure. That this will be Alice's boss. Alice. Yeah, on Hakushin she still has Bringer mats. It shouldn't change, ideally. 4-piece Scroll Mualani? As like a Skerk support. Because like, well, you cannot play her versus the Tulpa, she doesn't do anything. And Hydro is terrible against the... against the statue. Like, you can use main DPS Mualani. You can just go regular Mualani. Oh, I guess what you do here is just you have Pyro already to buff up your Pyro. Nah, there is no way Mualani is any good there. Like Mualani is good with Skerk because there are no good options with Skerk. But you can play like Yansan. Yansan exists. Why would you play Mualani? Unless you use Yansan like first half. If you use Yansan and Bennett with Mavuika on first half. On the Tulpa, maybe then, but that's still... Even Ororon would do much better, because Mualani doesn't do anything else, man. So like Skerk, sure. But here, nah. And also there are just so many other good characters, even outside of the regular ones. Like, you know, Bennett Xiangling, there is Chevrus. Even if you are not playing Overload, Chevrus is still great. Because she applies so much Pyro. Amber, Flea. Yuzuha didn't even know you want to pull her, but you didn't want Yuzuha as well. Yuzuha is probably the higher pull value character. Truth be told. I don't think I will tweak him before we are face. Or maybe? Oh, I got it. Nice. Didn't think I would get him, but I did. So yeah, from a meta standpoint, Yuzuha is the better pull, almost for sure. Even if like your only anomaly character is Piper, Yuzuha is probably still the better pull. She's still good even with in attack teams, because we only have 2 support S ranks. Rina doesn't count because Rina is so garbage, man. I like Rina as a character, but her kid, nah. You think she's doing something, but she really isn't. I mean, Miyabi is actually the only anomaly character where Yuzuha is not best in slot. Astra is usually a tiny bit better, but still, Yuzuha is great. And you have 3 teams in that assault. Oh, you're Astraless! Oh, then you need to pull Yuzuha, man. Unless you're a hardcore wife only puller. Use Yuzuha. Oh, he didn't even try to summon the eye. Wait, hello, boy? Why didn't he die there? Was it the like terrain blocking my blaze or something? How many do I have right now? 4? Okay, that's not too much, right? How many do you need in total? 9. Okay. I mean, we'll get more S-rank supports eventually. And that's probably be like Ruan Mei in Star Rail. Still solid, pretty universal, best in slot for some teams, but you know, there are other supports that are better in different niches. Wait, how did I end up here? Oh yeah, what I'm supposed to do... maybe I should have used the second EX special. Nice, I skip the second eye phase every time. Because if he can, he will go for the eye twice. Even immediately after the first one. But you can kill him beforehand, yeah. So, yeah. We already got all the free clears for the week. Bum bum bum. Do we do a quick Hollow Zero? I still haven't done the like mission with oh, you cannot get rid of this new one. This new prompt. It's like impossible to get rid of. I still haven't done the quest with Yishuen. Yuzuha, Jane, Evelyn. Okay, sure, let's do a quick run. Any like anomaly? Why does this have like Jane's tail, by the way? And then it's like aftershock? Huh? Was there any? There was an anomaly buff, no? Maybe not. Let's get damage dealt increased. And we will play... I can play Ellen Yuzuha. I probably will actually. Oh yeah, that's what I had last time. Why bother playing other agents when I can just play Ellen, man? And this is actually pretty fun to play. I prefer Astra-less Ellen teams actually, in terms of just like how fun they are to play. Astra still deal the most damage. So I still need some of these. I think last time I picked the Tanuki Bound. Let's get the Shaman's Charm then maybe. This one. Oh yeah, and also you can make use of the mobile gear properly. Maybe an Yuzuha? Nice. I mean, you don't have Yuzuha yet though. So how can this be your favorite thing? Have you even tried it? Come on, bro. Okay. No need to run. Our blades got him. Okay. I'm so used to Astra, I forgot I would switch to my next character and not to Astra. And not to Lighter. Okay, I just got the HP. Now, events, hopefully we get the thingy. Mysterious voice? Nope. I got mysterious voice 6 times in a row last time. Oh, Miyabi. Should maintain the blade in the office. Correct answer. Nice. We have a little quiz to answer about Miyabi. No voice twice in a row. But it's pretty good. I can spend my HP. No buffs that I actually want though. Here we have mobile. We're kinda dying, but it's fine. We'll be okay. Surely. I only have Astra for the healing.
Yare.
Wait, whoa! What's happening? Okay, we got there. He immediately started doing his like flying attack thingy. Let's get anomaly build up rate, sure, and stronger blades. Okay, now we'll get the healing thingy and we'll be fine from here on now. From here on out is how you say it. Hello, Sayonara. Okay, extra crit damage for Ellen. Oh, this is a pretty bad layout. We can refresh it. We want multiple events. The one on the left is like worse. Have I already picked both of them? It doesn't say new on any. So I think I've already picked both. Because this one is just like so much worse. And this is so much better. At least I have 2 events now. Sure. I would like to go to the shop as well though. Maybe we just skip the whole thing. Yeah, that actually sounds kinda good. And I get the shop. Oh, we got the big one. That actually takes so much time, man. Bad luck. I wanted to speedrun and here we go. Through like the slowest event. But at least now I can refresh the final one. I can refresh the 3rd plane with like only events. Or something. I didn't check which cards I actually got from the bank book. Yeah, we just watched the trailer. And I made a tier list. Oh, those are Alice's feet. Made a tier list of which characters I'm most excited for. Unfortunately for me, Lauma is in the lowest tier. That doesn't mean I'm like not excited for her, or that I don't like her. It's just that the others are even better, you know. But Lama and Nefer are for me the lowest. Durin is in the Durin tier. Like I've been saying that Durin, man, Durin is the character I'm most excited for, and like by far. Just as like, even as I was doing the quest. Then Nicole. Nicole was the biggest surprise to me, because she was always just a disembodied voice and like a teacup, so I didn't know what to expect. And she turns out to be like a butterfly lady. I absolutely love that. Inefa, the maid robot, like, you know, Inefa is coming sooner, so like people are not talking about Inefa because she's already coming next patch, but the maid robot, just like Poppy in Xenoblade, and Xenoblade is the best game of all time, so yeah, Inefa is still up here. Alice is Alice. I don't think I need to explain this much. I love Klee as well, and this is her mommy. And the hat, man, they cooked so hard with the hat. I love it. And it's not like A and B is like a big gap. I still am very excited for the characters here. Columbina is like the big. Columbina is the like stand-in for the Archon even, you could say. In this patch is like the character that will be the focal point of the story most likely, from how they are like framing her in the trailers. Then Varka, we've been waiting for him since 1.0. Yahoda, or Jagoda, how I might call her, because Jahoda is like berry in like Czech or something, and Jagoda is berry in Polish. I actually know people called Jagoda. So I'm most excited for her because of the name. And she's pretty cute. And I know they both work in the workshop. They made Inefa. I know made Inefa. She definitely helped though. So yeah, they're cute. And I know as well, super cute. This guy, I mean, so far he hasn't really done much, but he has this like cool aura, so sure. And Sandrone, I mean, she said like one sentence, exact same like tone of voice as in the Fatui trailer. Fun that we'll finally get to like learn more about her though. And then just leaves these two at the bottom, because... Not because they are worse, but because everybody else is better. The two Dendro girls, actually. I'm excited for them gameplay-wise, because we have not gotten Dendro characters outside of like we got Emily and then Kinich right after one another for Burning, and outside of those two for Burning, we haven't gotten a Dendro character since Sumeru. So it's been a while. Aggravate is like the stalest archetype in the game now. So I'm very excited gameplay-wise for them, but just character-wise. Somebody has to be at the bottom. Somebody has to be at the bottom, I'm sorry. Also, I'm definitely pulling Nicole C1 for exploration to extend her flight duration. Let's go here. Sure, by ult. This kind of whatever. I can just like, I mean, I can just get ult Rizonia instead of buying this, spending 2500 on nothing. Let's get the bonus damage until we get hit. Maybe more days, sure. Oh, finally. Got some more tag assist. Okay. Pretty much just want to spend my money. And doesn't even need anybody to support her. Price difference might actually be bad for me. It might be active all the way to the final boss. Well, this might have just been a debuff. Only a debuff. And we'll watch the Genshin trailer again afterwards as well. For sure.
んなこの拳に誓って。
びっくり仰天めんどいな。
My boy is dead already, man. Let's get the Yuzuha one, cause I probably don't have that many. Oh, 65 crit damage, that's nice. Okay, what rerolls did I get from the Explorabu? But for Yuzuha I probably don't have all the upgrades bought yet. I don't think I have all the upgrades for Ellen picked either, actually. Yeah, this one is new. No need to even read what it does. We just pick the new one. So Mist Breaker. Oh, those are 2 events though. Wait, what does Mist Breaker do? I get bonus crit damage and attack whenever I enter a mist area. I'm just gonna go with the events. I'm not rerolling. This is actually good. Double event is solid. Nice! Exactly what we wanted to see. No reason for me, but it's fine. Another one? Nope. Got the most boring event. That's a bank that gives you a Resonium. So the Genshin trailer was giga hype. Unfortunately, the Pokemon Presents that we've got today wasn't nearly as hype. Man, these guys are tanky, what?
これも課外活動聞いてるよご主人様
Okay. I need the tag assist, man. Here we go. Is this enough? That's level 3, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, this actually got remade. Good. Oh yeah, because I thought I would refresh with like all encounters or something, but that's not the card I got. I just didn't read what card I got. Whoops, where am I? That was a chunky assault actually. Why are you not dead yet, man? Okay. I could have actually skipped the earlier shop and just spend all my money here at the end. Whatever, it's fine. Run, run, run. We should be able to like jump and dash here. This is all garbage, man. Give me ult or the other thing. Come on. Okay, there's a tag assist thingy. Nice, got the ult. This should be the last underlying expansion, yeah. Next patch we are getting the Summer Island plus Marajivari. Although they did say that Marajivari will keep getting expanded in the future. So it's quite likely that possibly like the new Khanria storyline will continue with Marajivari somehow. We'll have to see. But yeah, the final proper expansion for Natlan is the Summer Island. Still not dead yet, man. This boss is tanky. I don't like that they replaced Geppetto with this random boss. We fought Geppetto for like what, 2 patches, and now we have like a different boss in Hollow Zero. Feels bad, man. I wish at least we had a choice. Kinda like we had a choice between Geppetto and Bringer. So I would like to have a choice between Geppetto and this guy. But whatever. Okay, got more of these. Exploration collection. Oh, yeah, another 10. Here, and got more prisms for Yuzuha. Okay, I still need 2 here. And even for Ellen, I don't have beta of the Mistite Resurgence. Oh, because this is defense reduction again? And it's like... Why give Ellen defense reduction when she has pen ratio on her M6? I mean, nobody cares about Ellen Mindscapes. Wait, what's this? Oh. Got this buff for Yuzuha, that's cool. For better battle, we cannot get rid of this new. It's actually like impossible. You can't click through it in a way that gets rid of the new. Garbage. Garbage. Ah. Garbage. When will you run into the Jester Ethereal? It's in the main story. Yeah, you fight it in the main story. At what point though? Towards the latter half, for sure. But before you get rescued, it's like... when you start running away, when you break out of prison, outside the main story. He has a stage in the VR mode thingy for Yuzuha mats. But you definitely have done that already, right? You've leveled up your Yuzuha. I should double crit, but yeah, that's just not good enough. Attack is insta garbage on an HP scaling set. So yeah, that's all the players I know. But why do you want to meet him in like other content? What's up with that? Is maybe this is fine. If it like lowers crit rate? Okay, it didn't. Are the fights you already had not good enough? I've got a bunch of these, but like I don't even need these Dennies. Do I have a stronger version of it? Let's actually spend 69 to have like 100 left. Oh, and I can buy all the weapons. Great. So we're pretty much capped here. Bam bam, the weekly endgame. I'm pretty sure all is cleared. 7 out of 9, yeah, we are good here. I do the trials for the guard, but we have 2 weeks still left, so no need to rush. So this is just like a daily check-in thingy, right? New customer, welcome to the most marvelous fish stall in the Fantasy Resort. I guarantee you any tropical fish you can think of, I've got them all. The shy wolf is desperately trying to seize the chance to escape from proud Achiang's grasp. Almost forgot about you. I guarantee you any tropical fish you can think of, and the talking bamboo, I've got them all. I'm not a bamboo, I am the most trusted minister of the sea god, advisor to the scion of the sea god, and the greatest sea wizard of the century. I came from the deep sea, seeing that poor sounded scion, yet unexpectedly got trapped in bamboo's body. Gully from Port Elpis said, Alright, what's with all that mambo jumbo? Anyway, this sharibu and all the fish I have here are totally free. You can redeem them with seashells. The unauthorized sale of bamboo is illegal. You have a point, but the silly one just said it wasn't a bamboo. In that case, selling the most trusted minister of the sea god, advisor of the scion of the sea god, and the greatest sea wizard of the century shouldn't be illegal, right? I'm a sharibu, you can't trade me! As expected of the sea god's most trusted minister, even fluent in bamboo. You got a point, but I'm not selling anything to you. Everything here can be redeemed with seashells free of charge. Land creatures are so crafty. Alright, let's not waste my esteemed customer's time. Hey there, would you like to check out our fish, or perhaps are you interested in this bamboo? Get 1 catch free daily from Achiang's stall. Get seashell when you consume battery charge for the first time. Use seashells to redeem more catches. Tap the button to view the rewards for each catch type. You can claim extra rewards after you collect all catches. Why does this say battery cost? That's some mistranslation, right? By the way, shame forever, 2 backup battery charge. You know what's the worst? I don't think I can even like use it. Actually, wait, can I? No, I think I can use it. If I like don't have enough, I can just use the 2. But yeah, I got 2 of them, so that's 36 minutes worth of battery. I got, so like, I only wasted 12 minutes per these, because like 6 minutes is how long it would take normally, so 12 are wasted, and 6 are used, right? So because I got 2, I wasted 24 minutes, and then I was probably like halfway through the next one. I don't know actually, because like, you know, when I noticed, I immediately just rushed to spend it. So like half an hour. I wasted like half an hour worth of charge in over a year. Still feels terrible though. Yeah, this event is kinda random here. Why do you still have green above your head? Oh, because one was free and I can do another one. Okay, I do like 2 clicks. So it happens. So the name of fish. Finally, I get a chance to expand their deep sea business. Oh. And what was the dialogue for this fish? Soar through waves beyond infinity. Crimson Comet. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is one of the names she used to call us. Okay, no shells available now. Okay, makes sense. So we get 2 per day, not 1 per day. Okay, so I would really want to check out the new tower, but we gotta do the quest, the summer quest first. I will leave the side quest for later. For now, I want to do the main quest. What does unlock? The seashell thingy? This is a new event. It's like it's separate from the main event, and it started today. 90 days for this one, 42 days for the rewards from the main one. Also, this is permanent content. This isn't. It's just kind of like the batteries with Schal we get each patch, but we are getting this at the beginning for some reason. Maybe because the patch is longer, they are leaving some actual events for the end. And they're giving us the filler event at the beginning. How did you sleep last night? Slept like a baby. Nothing makes me happier than seeing you well rested, making sure every guest feels the relaxation and the beauty of the seaside. That's what this resort is all about. Oh, and these and missiles are currently near the music festival stage, getting things ready. Since there's nothing else pressing at the moment, maybe you'd like to go check it out? Sounds good. No, well, honestly, after taking a peek at Mr. Arnold's guest list, I'm kind of excited for the festival too. At which point is the like achievement thingy, where you can get like 3 choices? I mean, I will know when it comes up, but it's still always like, what if I blink and I miss it? What if I pass out and I miss it? Morning guys, you are just in time. This lady actually picked classical music for the festival's opening piece. Come on, help me talk her out of it. Casual music can liven up the atmosphere just as well, and since I've studied it since childhood, I can make the arrangements even better. This is our music festival after all, it deserves a design that's fresh and original. You weren't that good at negotiating when we first met. How did you get so skilled? Fine, let me think about it a bit more. For now, let's get back to checking the performer list. We are pretty energetic for this early hour. Feeling totally refreshed after a full night's sleep. Mount is covering the other attractions today, so Alice and I are diving headfirst into music fest prep. Arnold reached out to quite a few popular bands and singers, but most of their agencies turned down the invitation after learning about the recent situation with the Timefield family. But there are still those willing to come. As of this morning, we've got all the dozen or so bands and singers confirmed for the performance. In the name of Timefield, we'll make this music festival a success. Of course, but if we really want the festival to be a hit, I still don't think we should open with classical music. Mixing in a few classical elements into pop though, that I'm totally on board with. Anyway, we've still got a lot to prep today. Sounds like fun. You will say that, but it might be more tiring than you think. If it gets if it gets too much, you can always go chill on the beach chairs and soak up some sun. When I'm tired. If I agree with Alice and Izu how to take a more relaxed approach to the prep work, you spend some time setting up props in front of the stage, then wander down to the beach to splash in the water. Before you know it, night quietly falls. I can't believe it's this late already. Were we perhaps a little too inefficient today? Haven't we got most of the prep done already? Alice, you are stressing way too much. Why don't we grab Belle and Manato and head over to the sailboat drink stand? We can catch the evening breeze and watch some spooky movies. Watching movies with friends at night? I've never tried that before. Let's go. Ah! Ghost! There's a ghost! Looks like there is an emergency. What? Did someone just say ghost? Yeah, looks like it. I guess our movie night's gonna have to wait a bit. Alice Wise, let's go check out what's going on. We are going there? For real? This place really is haunted. Get up, this place is haunted. We can't stay here. I want to, but my legs feel like jelly. Besides, you are the one who insisted on this resort. I even warned you about those rumors on the internet about this place being haunted. What's happening? Ah! Calm down, this is a real person, not a ghost. You're a real person, right? I'm a real person. This place is haunted. Those rumors were true after all. We're just taking a walk down here when all these paranormal things just started happening. Some resort this is. A resort for ghosts, more like. Where did you see this? The reception, the shopping area, cafe? Just go check it out yourself. I'm just like my girlfriend. My legs are so weak I can barely walk. Someone help us get back to the hotel. We need to check out and go home. When all these people are so unreasonable.
ファンタジーリゾートへようこそ。島々を巡る新感覚の射的は
This
いか
place
が
is
です
haunted.
か？
You promised this vacation would have nothing to do with ghosts. Haunted, this shouldn't be happening. I haven't sensed any supernatural presences at this resort. Why, so let's head over and check out what's going on. Are we gonna go check it out? Let's go.
誰か叫んでる？何事？
It makes me happy about extra fishing.
見に行ってみよう。
One thing I'm disappointed in this fishing minigame is that all the rare subspecies are just recolors of the regular fish. Like, wait, can I cannot check it out now. But yeah, in the OG fishing event, the subspecies would have like slightly different shape or some extra features. In this one, every single rare subspecies just a recolor. Everything else is exactly the same. Pretty sad. A head-shaped balloon, both hideous and eerie. Hovers in midair. Its eyes are lifeless, yet there is this unsettling feeling that they might start rolling any second and lock gazes with you.
あっちで何かあったっぽい。アキラ、ユザ、待って。
Extreme fighters with scars? Yeah, there were some like that as well. A brave portrait of a woman hangs on the wall. It's actually moving. If I remember correctly, this painting wasn't here before. The woman smiles eerily. You can make out her face, but her skin is as pale as a corpse. Could it be the creepy portrait that those thugs were talking about earlier? Oh, it's actually moving, that's kinda creepy.
大丈夫だよ、アリス。ほら、ついてきて。行かなきゃダメなの。
Ali's so cute, man. Another doll hangs upside down, its head twitching ominously upon closer inspection. The inverted posture combined with its nearly shattered body seems to herald the arrival of some horrific presence. Meanwhile, hurried footsteps come from behind. Belle, Manato, Teres, Egg, and your other companions. Everyone was drawn here by the commotion.
何これ？こんな不気味なのあったっけ？みんな覚えてる？
いや、記憶にねえ。リゾートにこんな気味悪いもん置くやつがいてたまるか。
I don't remember anything like this either.
僕も全く覚えがない。とにかく撤去しよう。お客さんはかなり怖がっているようだし、なんだか僕の具合も悪くなってきた。
You reach out to touch those weird objects, but your hand passes right through them. No matter how many times you try, you fail to make contact. These objects have no physical form.
どうして触れないの？ここにあるのに。ありえないわ。きっと悪い冗談。
Teresa also reaches out trying to grab the objects, but touches nothing but air. Her face turns pale. The visitors have witnessed both failed attempts, their fear growing as it becomes clear these eerie objects have no physical form. Whispers spread among the guests, unease and panic starting the ripple through the crowd.
どうしてずっとウィリスさんのデマだと。でも実体が全くないってことは。
お嬢さん、落ち着いてください。お客様の前です。責任者自らあのことを認めてしまったらどうなることか。
みんなとりあえず落ち着いて。まだ結論を出すには早いよ。できることからやってこう。マナと周りのお客さんをよろしく。落ち着かせてホテルか安全な場所に移動させて。エーゲさんはテレーゼを部屋に連れてってあげてほしいの。あ
あ、任せろ。
お嬢さん、落ち着いて。お部屋まで一緒に行きましょう。
よし。アキラくんとリンちゃん、それとアリス。あれ？アリス？
Your eyes isn't following you. After seeing those eerie objects, her nerves finally snap and her brains completely shut down.
立ったまま気絶してる。アリスってホラー耐性ないもんね。なのに正面からこんなの見ちゃったから。ねえアリス、もしもーし。返事しないと前髪を七三分けにしちゃうよ。いいの？肖像がぬいぐるみ。よかった、戻ってきたみたい。よしよし、大丈夫だよ。誰もアリスを傷つけたりしないからね。ダメ、恐ろしすぎるのだわ。あまりにも非対称すぎるのだわ。
That's what you're freaking out about?
怖がるポイントはそこかい？
あれ自体も恐ろしいけれど、あのアンバランスさが恐怖をよりかきたてるのだわ。アキラ、リン、ユズハ、誰でもいいからあれを早く片付けて。そうしたいのは山々なんだけどね。そもそもあれに触れなくって。で、あれ
Your attention shifts back from Alice to the haunted objects, only to find they have vanished without a trace, as if they were never there at all.
全部なくなってる。私たち何もしてないのに、なんで？話が違うのだわ、ユズハ。ここにはお化けなんて出ないって。触れなくって跡形もなく消えてしまうなら、それはもうお化け以外ありえないのだわ。大丈夫だよアリス。下見に来た時は何にもなかったんだから。つまり今になって起きたってことは。
This isn't just a regular haunting?
この怪奇現象の背後には何かがあると言いたいんだね。
そう、怪談屋の古参として言わせてもらえば、ほとんどの怪談は超常現象なんかじゃないの。じゃあ何なのってなったら、それをユザーたちで調べるんだから。
It's the exaltists. It's always the exaltists.
客はいい感じに散らしといたぜ。ついでにこの辺もぐるっと見てきたけど、怪しいやつは見当たらなかった。次はどうする？
お疲れマナと。今日はもう遅いし、今ある手がかりじゃ調査も進められないから、とりあえず今は休もう。今夜の騒ぎが明日に響かないといいけど。ユズハ、リン、私一人ではとても眠れないのだわ。一緒にいてくれないかしら。もちろんだよ。ごめんね、怖い思いさせちゃって。
The ships ride themselves. But would you keep her company tonight?
アリスはまだしばらくは立ち直れないようだな。リン、ユズハとアリスの言葉頼んだよ。さて、僕は。
Can you sleep with Manato?
アキラくんもだいぶ参ってるみたいっすけど、平気っすか？
もちろん大丈夫だと思う。一人で部屋にいるくらいなんともないさ。
The whole night of nightmares and arguing outside the room makes going back to sleep impossible. Better head out and see what's going on. Also, we are not sleeping with Manato? Man, unfortunate. Why are there so many? What's up with this? Eka seems to be trying to communicate with some agitated tourists, but it's not going well. After yelling at him a few times, they just walked away. Good morning, Mr. Wise. You look exhausted. Well, take a look and hear me out. Someone posted about last night's incident on the internet right after it happened, and now it's spreading everywhere. Even tourists who weren't at the scene last night are losing trust in the resort after seeing the photos online. And this morning, lots of guests rushed over demanding refunds and checking out. I can manage things here. Please help our receptionist. He's probably dealing with way more complaints over there. She won't be able to handle it alone. I'm counting on you. Morning-wise, looks like things are getting messy. You need to check out the situation at the reception? Go ahead. After that, I will go get the others. We need to have an emergency meeting. It's probably just Alice. It's probably just Yuzuha here, right? Dear guests, please remain calm. The resort has never taken your safety lightly. Please trust us. Stay calm? How can we stay calm? Internet is flooded with ghost videos and photos right now. Just makes your excuses look even more pathetic. Is there nobody at the resort who doesn't believe in ghosts? Like, not a single person? Hello, Tamim. Doing pretty great. I love the Genshin announcements we got today. Or like the Genshin trailer. I'm so hyped for not cry. Please give us some time. We'll get back to you with an answer soon. We want to wait for an answer in a haunted resort. Bottom line, we're checking out right now. Are you giving us a refund or not? Keep beating around the bush and we'll expose you as frauds all over the internet. Really, I'm happy. Of course. I've been so... I mean, the Durin quest was like a patch ago. So it wasn't like that. I haven't been waiting that long, but... The moment we got like the Albedo creating Durin cutscene quest thingy, I was already so excited for Durin and him appearing in the trailer. I'm like so happy. I thought that Durin would just kinda be like, kinda like the Liyue characters we get each patch, where like, you know, we have the main story, it kinda like wraps up, and then we go back to Liyue for Lantern Rite. I thought that Durin would be kinda like this, we would go back for a Windbloom or something, but no, he's actually gonna be there. I mean, we've known that Shinezunaya is gonna be delayed for like a couple months already. When was the video? The official reveal of that. There was like this dev talk thingy. But yeah, I don't care. Notcry looks so hype. Yeah, I don't know where this dev talk is, but it's been a while. Oh yeah, this is the video. I was saying, before I was saying I didn't remember what video this was. But we got this video not long ago. And here we got this look at Alice. And it looked like she didn't have elf ears, and also she had like a regular hat and a pretty Klee-like outfit. And honestly, I was kind of like, I wasn't too hyped about this design. But then, oh, I cannot mute the game now. Whatever. But then we got this Alice here. Such an upgrade. I'm also so hyped for like the Wanderer appearing here.
やっと着いた。前回来た時よりもカオスって感じ。
行動開始かい？アリスさん。
When I was like watching this, I kinda like just took Here they are not showing her face, and I was wondering, are they actually gonna show her face, or is she gonna be will they still keep her more mysterious like they have for all these years? But no, they actually give us a good look at her. And damn, she looks so good. I love the hat so much. And the little vision, she has a Mondstadt vision as well, by the way. It's also like kinda, some people have been surprised that she even has a vision. But there are a bunch of characters that don't need visions but have them, like Xian Yun or Xiao. Also, it might be that like she got a vision so that she's being kept in check, because we have this like one document from Narzisenkreuz talking about how like getting a vision would cost him, because Narzisenkreuz was trying to become a descender so that he could change the fate of the world, and he was saying that if he got a vision at any point, the plan would be ruined. Like if he got a vision, he was like tied to fate and couldn't do anything at that point. So it's possible that Alice got like tied down, and like maybe she's not sinner level powerful because she has a vision, so she cannot mess with Teyvat too much or something. We know that she can travel outside Teyvat. She can go away and return back. She brought KFC to Teyvat and Idol magazines. That's canon, by the way. So, and even if you want to ignore the KFC event, the fact that Barbara is an idol in Mondstadt, that's Alice's doing. She brought magazines from our world about idols and showed them to Barbara and was like, yeah, you can dance and sing and all that. So, she can leave Teyvat, but she must still be bound by its laws because she has a vision. Unless it's a fake vision, but not sure why would she want one. Some people have been saying that maybe she wants a vision to like blend in, kinda like Venti and Zhongli. She's not blending in anywhere, man. Also, she can like astral project herself wherever she wants, in any form she wants, or appear just like as a voice. Like she can do anything. Why would she need a fake vision? So I feel like this must be a real one then. And then Wanderer here, I'm so hyped as well. And cool thingy, cool little detail. This here, if you look closely, the reflection of Wanderer in the water is not his like regular self, but rather the Scaramouche design. You can see like the slightly wider hat and the floating thingy behind him. Especially if you see it in motion. Oops. And the like red. Right, you can see the red here. There is no red on him normally. And this also, another thing that makes it even more interesting is the line from Columbina. When you listen to what Columbina says. It even seems like she's just talking straight up about Scaramouche, man. It's all Scaramouche all the way down. The future mirrors the past. In the water, the future mirrors the past, and we have like the Wanderer, and then in the water we see his Scaramouche Fatui's Harbinger design. And the Veil of Lies is slipping, like the fact that he like erased his past. Could this be the Veil of Lies? He's meddling with Irminsul? Is this all about Wanderer? It's also interesting that she says that the moon is about to fall. I mean, here in the subtitles, she says like time is short. Oh, okay, she says the moon's fall is nice. Yes, the moon's about to fall. But then at the beginning, Yahoda says the exact opposite thing. She's so cute, this woman. So she says that the moon is like far away. Not exactly sure what she means by this, but like Columbina says the moon's about to fall, and she says, and Yahoda says that the moon's far away. I mean, Columbina definitely knows more. She's like the moon maiden. And you asked, what are my pull plans? So I created like a list. I mean, this is just like, you know, first impressions. For all the not cray characters, I also include Deinefa, but I'm not gonna like, in this tier list they put like Wanderer and Albedo here. I already have those. So pretty much this. I'm still gonna pull everybody. It's not like C tier doesn't mean I'm not excited for them. It just means that everybody else I'm even more excited for above them, right? It's like these characters are also cool. I'm interested to learn about like how is Nefer connected to Sumeru actually? Who is she? Is she like some major figure from Sumeru's history? Could she be connected to the fall of Gurabad or something or whatever? Or like King Deathred thingies? Maybe the like animal guys like Hermanubis and stuff? Like these like animal guardians thingies. Maybe she's one of them. Was there a snake amongst them? I don't know, I have to like go back and check. And then Llama also is looking pretty cool. I like the deer centaur transformation she had in the trailer. Probably gonna pull her C1 if it makes her run faster or for longer or something. But all these other ones I'm even more excited about. Durin has his own tier, cause like I said before, the moment we got the Durin quest, I already like fell in love with Durin. There's like his whole backstory and all the Simulanka stuff, like everything about him, all the events with Albedo, all those winter events from like way back when, and then all these summer events culminating in Simulanka, and then the quest where he like took this all together and then revived the Durin. Oh my god. Durin is like Mr. Genshin. That's how he feels to me. And I love Genshin Impact. And he is Mr. Genshin Impact, so I love Durin. Will he be able to fly? Maybe, maybe not, I don't know, but she definitely will. I feel like Nicole will definitely be able to fly. And I love the butterfly design. She is the character I'm most surprised with. She's the most like pleasant surprise. I was not expecting to even see her. And I had no idea how she would look like, because she was always just a disembodied voice. But I love her. I love her design. The videos are so loud. Usually when I play a YouTube video, it's like, this is what we are focusing on. So I usually have them be pretty loud. If they are too loud, just say so, and I can make them more quiet. But yeah, I still put Inefa here, because the maid robot thingy, it's like Poppy from Xenoblade. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, one of my favorite games of all time. In some categories, my favorite game of all time, but it's just hard to compare. Like, how am I supposed to compare Genshin to like Minecraft to like Xenoblade 2 to like some Pokemon games? Like, there are just games you can't really compare to each other. But Xenoblade Chronicles 2, one of my favorites of all time, and Poppy is my favorite character in that game, and she is just Poppy, but in Genshin. She's like a maid combat robot. And then Alice, of course. I love Klee, and she's Klee's mama. I hope she can work with Klee. I hope she is like some designed for pure pyro. Or maybe just even have a passive that like, if Klee is in the team. Just like, no matter how crude, no matter how badly designed it is, I want her to work with Klee in a team, man. Even if they pull a Keridra, like in Star Rail, where she has a passive, if Finon is in your team, get 10% respawn. And then her E1 is like, give your ally 2 energy, which is worthless, but Finon, if he gets any energy, he gets a core flame stack. So yeah. You're pulling the character with exploration advantage? Yeah, those are the constellations I get baited for. I always pull the exploration constellations. I pulled the C1 for Kinich, Varesa and Chaska in Natlan. And not because I like them that much more than the others, but because they make you run faster or like run for longer. The Kinich one was baited though. I got baited for Kinich because it doesn't actually help you. It's movement speed after you land from your E, but you are still slower than characters with actual movement abilities after you land, so you just want to switch until your skill goes back off cooldown. So Kinich was bait, but I'm not sad that I pulled Kinich C1. Kinich is just like super powerful, and I like playing him. Cool playstyle and high skill cap. And then Varesa and Chaska use them all the time. Chaska is the most valuable C1 when it comes to exploration. C1 Chaska is absolutely insane. Varesa is pretty good, but she's the most replaceable character in the exploration team. She's the fastest runner right now. But like Chaska is Anemo, and she flies. And then Xianyun is also Anemo. Like, you need 2 Anemo for movement speed. I need Chiori for movement speed. So then I only have like 1 slot left. And that's Varesa right now, but sometimes if I need like Zhongli for rocks, Varesa is the one I will switch out. right? Okay, I've received everyone's request regarding the refunds. I will press your request one by one. Please line up in an orderly manner. You can see tears swelling up in Therese's eyes. While observing the reception area, someone suddenly taps your shoulder. You turn to find Belle, Yuzuha, and Ali standing behind you. You all move to a more convenient spot to talk. Oh, voice convo.
お化けが出たって話がこんなに早く広まるなんて、このままじゃリゾートが。さっさと真相を明らかにしないとね。運営の方はマナトに任せて、ユズハたちは事件の捜査をしよう。今のままじゃフェスどころじゃなくなりそうだしね。
Come on, always takes care of everything.
本当に私たちで調査をするの？アーノルドに任せておいた方が。お嬢様、昨日はユズハとリンちゃんを絞め殺す勢いで抱き枕にしてたのに、もう腰が引けちゃった？というか、普段家でもぬいぐるみを左右対称に抱いて寝てるわけ？それとアーノルドさんだけど、あなたのお家のことでまだ忙しくしてると思うよ。階段に立ち向かうのはユズハたち階段屋の役目じゃない？
like twitching.
でも今まであなたが連れて行ってくれたのはどれも大したことないやつばっかりだったのだわ。本当の階段はこれが初めてなんだから。あんなにも非対称で恐ろしくて実体のないものが目の前に現れるなんて。アリス、落ち着いて。昨日も言ったけど、ほとんどの階段は超常現象なんかじゃない？よくできました。でもね、それ続きがあるんだ。階段屋の新メンバーのためにも一回言っとかないとね。どんな階段の裏にもこの世の未知なる何かが隠れてるの。それを解き明かした先に見える真実は人の仕業だったり超常的なもの。ひょっとしたらまだ誰も知らない真理かもしれない。でもね、謎の答えがどんなものだってそれを見ることができるのは勇気ある人だけなの。わかる？階段と真正面から向き合わない限り真実なんて見えないんだよ。どう？結構いいこと言うでしょ。だからユズハは階段が大好きなの。マナトもきっとその言葉に感銘を受けて階段屋に入ったに違いないのだわ。そんなわけないじゃん。今のはここ何日かで考えたやつだし。
How big of a scam are the Morale lines? As in, like, for spending your resin there, or like, I mean, if there is like a double event, if there is a double resin spending event, they are like, obviously you do them. Ley line outcrop thingy. Just for like, spending resin there without. If you are not a BP buyer, you could have Mora problems. I could definitely see that. If you buy the BP, you should never have Mora problems. And if you have Mora problems, just wait a bit to get a bit more from the BP next time. And be a bit more mindful about how you are spending your resin. But yeah, if you don't buy the BP, Mora could run out, especially because they nerfed our Mora income so badly recently with the removal of reputation quests weekly. But always try, like, before you start farming Morale lines, try to get all the, like, major sources of Mora. Like, the Mora in the teapot. Make sure you are buying that each week. If you are already doing all of that. Man, reputation quests are such a big loss, man. And if you are still short on Mora, think twice if you actually need the Mora now. And if you actually do, then yeah, you could farm them. It's okay. Your second Aqua... Why are you leveling up a second Aqua Simulacra? What the frick? I mean, if you throw Mora out the window, then sure, you will... Like, you should probably even refine it at this point. At level 70. Aqua is garbage. Oh wait, sorry. Okay, I thought you meant... Okay, Aqua Simulacra. I thought you meant Aquila Favonia. Okay, my bad. I thought you were leveling up a second Aquila Favonia. Second Aqua Simulacra, it's probably still a bad investment, to be honest. Maybe maybe for like Stygian Onslaught, you do need 12 characters. So like there, sure. I still wouldn't I still wouldn't level 2 though. Because like 5 weapons, unless you're playing like 2 bow DPSs and you don't have 6 for those bow DPSs that you are using. Because 5 weapons are so broken in Stygian Onslaught because you start with 0 energy. So like 80% of characters want to play 5 weapons in Stygian. You don't have space for DPS weapons because they are just wars. Unless it's for your main DPS. Even on Yelan. Did I recommend you to not refine it? No way. I always tell everybody to refine everything. Sometimes even a bit too much. Like if you're going for dire clears, you might need the extra damage. But if you're just playing Fearless, Favs are the GOAT. Because you will have enough damage. You don't need that much damage to clear Fearless, you just need smooth rotations. Because of Theater? I mean, maybe this was like a, you know, devil's advocate thing. That like, I would refine it always, but if you don't want to, Theater exists. Because there is no way I would just outright say, don't refine. Like everybody who watches my streams regularly would say that like, I would never say such a thing. I've been the refine salesman since I started streaming in 1.6, man. Especially because your damage doesn't even matter in Theater. Your elemental application matters more. I mean, the damage can matter a bit, but elemental application is the biggest deal. As long as you have the Fury action buffs and Fury action buffs and good elemental application from both sides to constantly proc the reaction, that will be enough damage to clear any floor.
ごめんね。でもすっかり調子が戻ったじゃん。調査モードオンになった？本当はまだ怖いのだわ。あのお化けのショックが強すぎて。でもゆずはやみんなもいるなら、私だって少しは勇気が出せるかもしれないのだわ。いいじゃんいいじゃん。じゃあ調査の第一歩だね。バカンスを満喫しつつリゾートも盛り上げてこの夏をエンジョイしよう。本気で言ってるの？それはもはや調査でも何でもないのだわ。
Are you planning to wait and see Yuzuha?
なんとなく読めた気がするな。さながらシュシュタイトといったところかな。
その通り。今回の怪奇現象が本物か偽物か。まあリゾートの人気が落ちてるって結果でなんとなく当たりはつくけど、手がかりも証拠もないわけだし。でももし怪奇現象がもう一度起きてくれたら調査が一気に進むかもしれないよ。でその方法だけど、
As long as the resort keeps attracting more people, the ghost won't be able to stay hidden for long.
これまで通りリゾートを盛り上げて噂が下火になれば、そのうちお化けも姿を現すはずだ。
でも二度もあんなことが起きたら、それこそリゾートの評判は地に落ちてしまうのだわ。何か起きるまでは静観するしかないのかしら。そんなわけないでしょ。テレーゼたちにこのリゾートで過去に何があったのか聞いてみなくちゃ。お化けが出てくる前にね。
Where you can get the achievement? Yeah, this is the part. You've sorted things out with Alice and Yuzuha. Alice out to talk to Helen and Yuzuha's checking in with Mia. Go see what they have found or head straight to Therese. She's probably the one who knows this resort best. So here, oh yeah, you get spawned right next to her. Okay, so I understand how a lot of people miss this achievement. Oh, and these are not even marked. Yeah, only Therese has the marker, and she's right in front of you. I see, so that's what happened last night. No wonder there were so many guests making a fuss about checking out early this morning. Right, that's why I need to gather info from you all and see if we can dig up any useful leads. Sure, of course, though I just happen to be working here part-time, so I don't know much about the resource history. Not sure how useful my info is to you. Helen doesn't know much about the resort. What if I ask her about Three Gates Corp instead? To be honest, I don't really know much about Three Gates Corp. Oh wait, there is actually something. And it involves that Willis guy too. I'm a pro surfer with the Janus Quarter surf team. We're trying to get a sponsorship deal with Three Gates Corp and everything was going great. Would even meet with one of their marketing suits. But during the last negotiation, Willis tailed the negotiator from their marketing team and straight up shut down the talks. Talk about disrespect. He's just a development manager in the military division. Who does he think he is to meddle with the entertainment division's negotiations? But he was so overbearing that the lower ranked negotiators had no choice but to back off. He's got an overinflated ego. He just thinks he's better than everyone else in the room, no matter whether it's us or his own colleagues. He always goes off on these monologues, going on and on about his glittering achievements. Did he give any reason for calling off the negotiations? I'm under no obligation to explain anything to you people. Under my leadership, it won't be long before Three Gates Corp's influence reaches new heights. We won't need to discuss any sponsorships, to quote him word for word. Has he said anything like that before? It's a bit vague, but it sounds like he's pretty confident about doing something big. I've got friendly other circles, so I asked around. Turns out he shut down several sponsorships deals back to back. Plus, his need for attention has left quite an impression on everyone who's met him. I know his promotion history pretty much off by heart now. I get the picture. No worries, I've seen you all checking things out around here. Hope this info helps. And hey, if your brain gets all jammed up, come catch some waves with me. Nothing clears the mind like a good surf, trust me. We've got stuff to do. Yuzuha real? You might not be able to get Yuzuha? But you are called Yuzuha, what do you mean? I skipped Juhufu, so I had quite a lot of pulls. And wait, did I win the 50-50 on Yuzuha? I think I did. Yeah, I think I did win the 50-50. Seeing those negative reviews about the haunted resort on internet really hurts, but there is nothing we can do about it. Never thought we'd actually be part of one of those strange tales. It all feels like some sort of dream. Don't worry, we're gonna find out what's really hiding behind all these ghost stories. So we'll need to hear a bit from you and the others about the resort and all. Alright, I've lived in the blocks near the resort since I was a kid, so I think I'll be able to shed some light on this. You're looking for Miyabi's Sig over Yuzuha? Come on. I mean, Miyabi's Sig is good. But Yuzuha is Yuzuha. Miyabi's so broken she doesn't even need an engine. She's fine without one. She's fine with like a steel cushion, just for the crit rate. And surely one day they will release a good A rank for Miyabi. One day. And the Yuzuha is pretty big, especially for Deadly Assault when you need 3 teams. Even if you are somehow not playing a single anomaly team in Deadly Assault, she will still be best in slot for you in at least one of the 3 teams, because we just have so few support options. And her 1200 attack buff, plus the extra anomaly up. Like, anomaly up is helpful for other teams as well. If you play her with like Evelyn or Soldier 11, that allows them to play Inferno Metal reliably, because now you'll have good burn up time. You can't really play that set without Yuzuha, because the burn up time is just too bad, but the buff is pretty huge. The buff is pretty enormous on that set, so that's like an extra buff she gives indirectly, even to attack agents. Yeah, 28 crit rate from this. And 10 fire damage is also good. And then same with playing Thunder Metal on a electric character. Does Yanagi go well with Alice? No. Yanagi and Alice are both main DPSs. You play one or the other, not both at the same time. Yuzuha Yanagi though? That's a fire combo. But even if you cannot get Yuzuha, you will still be fine. Getting 20k in Deadly Assault if you have well-built characters usually isn't that difficult. I mean, it's more difficult than the endgame in the other games probably. But you don't even need 20k in each stage, you just need 40k to get all the polychromes. Getting 40k is easy. Or like... I mean, you need 6 stars in total, so you either get 3 and 3, or you get 2 to 2, right? So you'll be fine, even if you don't have the best in slot themes for your anomaly agents, you will be fine. Don't feel like you are missing out badly. But Yuzuha would have been a very good pull. One of the higher pull value characters, meta-wise. Because supports are just in such high demand. Me, I should know about what's going on at the resort, but to what extent? Was dealing with those ghost stories that were going around? That was 5 years ago, but I still remember it like it was yesterday. When Fantasy Zone announced its grand opening, it drew in tons of tourists. My family and I were no different. At first there wasn't really any issue, but suddenly a bunch of people started claiming they'd seen ghosts, and their stories all mashed up. They were adamant about what they'd seen and made a huge deal of it. I was there when it happened, and they got into this massive argument with Vega and the others. Do you have any evidence? Nope, they couldn't even produce a single photo to prove what they saw, but public opinion is just weird like that. At first, only a few people in the crowd supported the troublemakers, but eventually it evolved to where most tourists were backing them up. Whether the place was really haunted that day didn't matter anymore from that moment on, because the rumors of Fantasy Resort being haunted spread like wildfire. What happened after that? Well, I'm sure you all know. For us residents living nearby who know the ins and outs, that incident was clearly someone pulling strings behind the scenes. But there's no evidence pointing to Willis, and Therese and the others probably can't do anything about it either. It's really messed up for the resort to face such a disaster right after opening, but why was it targeted in the first place? I checked last night. Three Gates Corp doesn't have any business dealings related to resorts. If Willis was behind the paranormal sightings 5 years ago and now, he must have done it for a reason, right? Wait, don't they have a loan at Three Gates Corp? I'm not sure, but I bet there must be some profit in it, right? Though an 11-year-old small resort would seem pretty insignificant to Three Gates Corp. It's been around for 11 years? Didn't anyone tell you? The Fantasy Resort was built 11 years ago. I was still little then, but I remember it clearly. There was this new resort near our home. It just didn't open until 5 years ago for some reason. Wait, who starts building a resort right after like a national tragedy? I guess maybe like it was built first and then Hollow Zero erupted and then it stayed closed for 6 years. Okay, that would make more sense. And even the resort's name wasn't originally Fantasy. 11 years ago, though there wasn't an official sign up yet, I heard from the workers around here that they were planning to call it Midsummer Resort. Midsummer? That name rings a bell. I see, looks like this resort isn't as simple as it appears. Mia, you've given us some really useful info. Let's go straight to Therese and ask about what's next. My answer was helpful? Great. Please, you have to get to the bottom of this haunting thing. Seeing all those nasty comments on the internet the first thing in the morning really ruined my mood. If you're feeling tired and need a break, how about hopping on a boat for an archipelago shoot around the island? No can do. So that's all I need to do, right? I talked with them and now I go to Teresa? Do you know Tilted? I saw some posts on this Discord server. Wait, let me go scroll back a bit. Okay, just did a complete 12th puzzle. Talking to Mia, part 1. Okay, and then talking to Helen. And then I just go to Therese. Yeah, I think that's it, right? And if you talk with one of them, you get the middle achievement. If you talk with both, you get the final achievement. If you talk to neither, you get the first achievement. Let me just like talk with her once more. Oh, this is just like the whole thing goes again. Whoops. Okay, thought she might have like unique dialogue or something when you talk with her again. Okay, so we should be fine. Let's talk with Teresa now. I'm locked in now. Mr. Rice, you are here. Sorry, I've been dealing with tourist complaints all day, so I'm a bit low on energy. Please don't mind me. Miss, please take a break. I've managed to keep the remaining resort guests calm with some entertainment discounts. If you keep pushing yourself like this, your body won't be able to handle it. Mr. Royce came to see us for a reason, I'm sure. Is there anything we can help you with? I'd like to know more about the resort, to get closer to the truth behind the haunting. I see, no need to be so formal, we'll answer as best as we can. About your dead situation with Willis. Well, the guest only showed up after the resort had been operating for just over a year. With rumors of hauntings when we first opened, our business took a nosedive and we couldn't even recover our initial investment. That's when he came to us, saying he couldn't bear to see this place go under and wanted to help. Back then, Willis was already a division manager at Three Gates Corp, riding high on his own success. Years have passed and he's still stuck in that manager position with no promotions. I guess that's karma catching up with him for all his dirty deeds. Long story short, we were desperate back then and thought we'd found a lifeline. Miss signed a contract with him, and according to the agreement, Three Gates Corp gave us a huge sum of money with a strict deadline for repayment. Before I continue, I'll go take a quick bathroom break, and I will be right back. Don't go anywhere, I'll play a quick ad in the meantime. Okay, we're back. That money only prolonged the resort's struggles, and after several years we still haven't generated any real profits. With the deadline approaching, we're running out of time. What happens if you can't pay up? According to the terms of the agreement, the resort will be transferred to Three Gates Corp. I suspect this was their scheme all along to take the resort. No use crying over past mistakes now. If only I could save up enough to pay off the debt and interest, I wouldn't have to lose sleep over that snake Willis anymore. I'd like to know more. MP's got something to say. MP spent all night patrolling with that tanuki called Kamanosuke, but didn't spot anyone suspicious. But MP saw a mosquito landing on thin air. I'm not too sure either. I was really sleepy, so maybe I saw it wrong. I'm gonna bring a camera and take another stroll tonight. Maybe I will run into it again. This isn't a haunting, right? If it is, MP won't tell a soul. You gotta protect the resort's reputation. Actually, Mr. Wise, there is something I haven't mentioned before. This resort was built 11 years ago, and back then it was called Midsummer Resort. We've kept that from most people until now. Miss, about this... Again, no need to keep hiding it anymore. Wise, Alice and Yuzuha have done so much for us. We shouldn't keep staying silent about this. Fantasy Resort was one of Midsummer Inc.'s assets. The same Midsummer Inc. that once rivaled Three Gates Corp in military tech before disappearing during the fall of the old capital. The CEO of Midsummer Inc. was my father, as well as Egg's boss and MP's first master. 11 years ago, during the fall of the old capital, he was swallowed by the Hollow along with almost all of Midsummer Inc.'s assets. Before all this, he planned to transform Midsummer Inc. from the military industry to entertainment. Midsummer Resort was meant to be the first step in this transformation. Unfortunately, his departure and the company's downfall turned everything into foam on the waves. In the fall of the old capital, the resort's opening was postponed indefinitely. Teresa's father showed me great kindness, so I stayed here with the other staff tending to Midsummer Inc.'s remaining assets to look after the young miss. After 6 years, I felt I was finally capable of standing on my own 2 feet, so I started to properly take care of my father's inheritance, this resort. So I opened this resort to visitors 5 years ago. But if we kept calling it Midsummer Resort, its connection to Midsummer Inc. would be too obvious. To avoid unnecessary controversy, after careful consideration, we decided to rename it to Fantasy Resort. I'm sorry we didn't share all of this earlier. It wasn't intentional. We didn't expect all of this to happen. I hope what we've shared can help you get closer to the truth behind the haunting. Got a bunch of clues, but the truth behind the haunting is still a bit hazy. I understand. I'm sorry. If I come across any other clues, I will be sure to let you know. After wrapping up the chats with the resort staff, you join Alice and Yuzuha in a quieter spot to exchange what you've each found. No achievement yet? Maybe after I summarize the clues. Also, there is more to it than I thought. I feel like there is something that could be a crucial clue. What MP said? What's not adding up here? Keep spacing out like that and the moss will grow on your head. Alice, wake up! Hold up, Yuzuha, let me think about this some more. It's like that feeling when a painting looks asymmetrical, but something's off in some tiny corner and you just can't figure out where. It's driving me crazy. Take your time and think on it. Wise, you've got quite a few helpful details from that last round of questioning. Maybe what Willis, being a mid-level exec at 3 Gates, has his eye on isn't the Fantasy Resort itself, but the Midsummer Incorporated backing behind it. But what would Midsummer Incorporated mean to him? And to get Theresa to hand over the resort, he first spread rumors about it being haunted, then played the nice guy to get close, saddled the place with that, and just waited for it to slowly collapse so he could take it over legally. That explains why he stirred up trouble the other day. If the resort managed to recover and cover its debts, his whole plan would fall apart. He had no choice but to try to sabotage the business. Now all that's left is the haunting itself. If you can just figure out how they pulled off these ghostly tricks. Ah, Yuzuha, I would just suddenly grab my tail. So stop making this weird noise while you're thinking. Don't stress too much, Alice. When you are stuck, it's best to take a break and relax. Well, it's right, keep frowning like that and you'll give yourself wrinkles. I heard from MP that the resort made pretty good money yesterday, so he went ahead and fixed up the offshore fishing boat. Want you to head out for some fishing to clear your minds? Well, standing here getting nowhere isn't gonna help, but Yuzuha, aren't you coming with us? If going out to sea means listening to someone go non-stop, I will pass. I will sit here and keep an eye on the resort. You two go enjoy the sea breeze and clear your heads. The complete truth puzzle, yeah, we got the best achievement. It's... like when I saw it, I thought it would be like a bigger deal. That you would actually uncover some hidden side story. Not really. You didn't learn anything useful from the other girls. Even though the trouble isn't over yet, I'm just a bangbo in charge of going out to sea. When I can't be of much help, the least I can do is stick to my post. I had my fishing rod in front of the HDD system before bed last night. Early this morning, Ferry said she was bored and updated it with an auto-fishing program. Maybe I should give it a try today. No. I'm never gonna try the auto-fishing rod. Not in 1,000 years. Oh boy, that's a big boat. Can I actually fish? No. Where is MP? MP's gone. Maybe he's like inside. Of course.
あの違和感は一体。
考え事かい？悩みなら聞くよ。
ごめん、遊ばせ。私ったらぼーっとしてお化けの正体を考えてたのだわ。どこかで見たような気がして。ゆずはの言う通り、真実は勇気ある人だけが見れるものなのだわ。リゾートの皆さんは真実を欲してる。もう未知に震える小ウサギではダメなの。
騎士官は潜在意識からの訴えだそうだ。無視しない方がいい。答えは近いところにあるかもしれな
Nah,
い。
deja vu is your brain malfunctioning.
今は気分転換をしよう。さっき水平線の方にイルカがいたんだ。
本当にイルカはシンメトリーで可愛いのだわ。
Hello?
あなたやゆずは、マナトに出会っていろんなことが変わったのだわ。
アリスは変化が苦手かい？
未知や失うことでもあるから少し怖い。階段もそう。でも今は少し前向きに捉えてるのだわ。あなたたちといると変化は驚きをくれるもの。なんか恥ずかしい。これは内緒なのだわ。特にゆずはには。あっちにクジラが。
え、クジラ？どこだい？
もうちょっとこっちに来てくれたら教えるのだわ。
Why do these scenes linger for so long, man? I saw a whale, it's you eyes. Look on the other side of the screen, it's the player. After spending a long afternoon on the boat, Alice returned to the resort. We never actually started fishing, man. I wanted to fish! Where's my manta ray? Oh, it's all the way over there. So it actually swims there. Also, where did the sharks come from? I haven't got a shark yet. What is it doing here? I only put the ray and the small fish in. The shark appeared out of nowhere. Oh, the immersive viewing isn't really any better than just using like camera mode. Like, just using your camera is better than doing immersive viewing. Because I'm like zoomed in closer. Kind of useless feature. Okay, whatever.
深海で夢のようなひとときをお過ごしください。
What's wrong?
また何かあったみた
Is
い
there a
な
cap
の
on
だ
how
わ。
much fish you can sell? There's a cap on how much money you can make from fish.
アリス、大丈夫かい？
But you can keep selling them and you need to sell 500 for...
大丈夫。
Or actually
そ
no,
れより
because...
気になることがあるのだわ。
Wait, is selling and releasing different? I think there's an achievement for like releasing 500 fish.
一緒に見に行ってくれないかしら。
But selling and releasing might be different actually. In Tales of Midsummer Dreams, he released a total of 500 fish. Because like at some point you just cannot make any more money from them. So I guess then you just keep releasing them for no gain. But there's an achievement. Why is Alice, you're back just in time? Just as we predicted, once the resort started developing normally, the ghost couldn't sit still anymore. It goes in broad daylight. Now that's something you don't hear every day. They must really be desperate. But don't worry, Manato made sure to evacuate all the nearby visitors right away, so this shouldn't have much of an impact on the resort's image. Alice, what's wrong? I see a mosquito hovering in midair, that must be what's going on. What are you thinking? You'll have to excuse me, but I need to go verify whether my theory is right or not. Alice hurriedly runs towards where the haunted object was. Was there such a pain? That really needs to step up their pest control game. Let's go check it out. Damn, nice NPC. And she's applying sunscreen. Want some help? Okay. No matter how many times I see it, it's still so scary. No need to force yourself, Alice. No, I'm fine. More importantly, there should be something around here. Something invisible yet definitely tangible. What's that? Without offering much explanation, Alice carries around the haunted object like a nervous but determined little rabbit. She paws at the air, feeling around as if searching for something. To speed things up, she even puts her nose and ears to work. Her nose twitching to pick up scents, her ears rotating non-stop. She's trying so hard. Man, this would be such a lovely cutscene. This patch has high production value, so it's fine. There's only so many cutscenes you can make in like 6 weeks. Because like, they do make the patches in advance, but still they have 6 weeks on average per patch, right? So there's only so much you can make in so many cutscenes you can make in 6 weeks. So it's okay. This would have been lovely though. Yeah, just about to jump in and help her out of this slightly awkward situation when Alice suddenly seems to actually touch something. Without a moment's hesitation, she clenches her fist and punches the air in front of her, and right where there was nothing before, an object slowly shifts from invisible to visible. Found it! This is it! This is?
アリス、これこれは最新型のホロプロジェクター。限りなくリアルな映像を投影できる機材で、私たちが見た実体のないお化けは全部これが作り出してた幻なのだわ。そう、これがお化けの正体。分かってしまえばこんなものって感じだけど、透明になる機能があったせいで随分してやられたのだわ。
なるほど。光源がわからなかったせいで誰もがこのホログラムを怪奇現象だと思ったのか。とはいえどうやって透明になんて。
アキラ、あなたが気づきをくれたのだわ。騎士官は潜在意識の訴えだから無視してはいけないって。
Grace's invisible mechas?
だから私、この騎士官がどこから来るのかよく考えたの。ホロプロジェクターを連想するのは簡単だったけれど、光源をどうやって隠すのかが問題でしょ。けど私たちは似たようなものを見たことがあった。そしてそれこそが騎士官の源だったのだわ。
Assuming I purchase the Obol squad, yeah, it should be Seed, most likely first half, and then Orphe second half. Orphe is the only one playable right now, because Seed might be going through some heavy changes maybe or something. But there was data about like a login event, so you know that like login to get 10 pulls, login for a week to get 10 pulls. Those always feature the first half agent, because in the second half we get Boupons instead, right? So the agent that appears on the login event is the first half agent, and that was Seed. I don't think we actually saw the image, but like there was data for like the Seed login event. So it should be Seed first half, Orphe second half, Komano as an A rank on either one, probably first half. It's Gaze's drone!
わかったぞ。グレースさんが海上射的のために用意してくれたドローンか。
ドローン？確かにあれも見えたり見えなくなったりしたけど、同じ仕組みなの？私の知る限り物体を安定して不可視にする技術なんて新エリートには存在しないはずだった。だからあのドローンが一瞬とはいえそれをやってみせたことで未知の技術をプロジェクターへ応用したという仮説に至ったのだわ。 正直怪奇現象の見えない根源を探すなんて生きた心地がしなかったけれど、私の仮説は証明されたのだから結果オーライなのだわ。
Good job, Alice.
大したものだアリス。君のおかげで事件の真相が明らかになるかもしれない。早速グレースさんに連絡してこれを確認してもらおう。
Yona Grace through Knock Knock, who is on vacation here with the folks from below Kevin Industries. The moment the topic turns to something mechanical, she shows up in less than 5 minutes.
やあやあ来たよ。早速だけど君たちが話していたホロプロジェクターとやらお姉さんに見せてくれるかな。
お手数をおかけするのだわ。あなたが持ってきたドローンとこのプロジェクターが同じ技術を使ってるか調べてほしくて。
間違いないね。表面に全く同じ塗料が使われてる。いいかいみんな、これはカメレオンというんだ。
カメレオン？
カメレオン？希少な新素材か何かかな。
うん。軍は長いこと武器や戦闘員を不可視化する技術を求めていてね。軍需産業はその実現に躍起になってきたんだ。このカメレオンはそんな中で3ゲート軍港が出した微妙な怪盗さ。こいつを機器に吹きつけて温度を調整してやることで機器が周囲の色に同化して視覚的なステルス性を得られるんだ。けど効果が外的な要因に左右されやすいという欠点があってね。温度の低下や赤外線の照射、それにちょっとした衝撃なんかでもすぐに同化が解除されてしまうんだよ。
通りでアリスが一回叩いただけで見えるようになっちゃったんだね。
とにかく軍事的なニーズには到底応えられないものだから3ゲートが特に PR してないのも不思議はないね。彼らは目下そうした課題を改善すべく私たち白義重工に協力を求めてきたところなんだ。ベンがいい条件で提携の契約を結んでくれてね。1ロット分のカメレオンをもらえる代わりに私がテストと改良を手伝うことになったのさ。あの子たち、つまり射的用のドローンはそういう経緯で生まれたというわけ。
いろいろとご教授くださり感謝なのだわ。つまりこういうことでいいかしら。カメレオンは欠陥のあるステルス技術として一般には流通していないと。
うん、そのはずだよ。うちみたく提携してる会社は他にいるかもしれないけど、素材の大半は3ゲートの倉庫にあるんじゃないかな。
So the ghost shows its true colors.
なるほど。これでお化けの正体が分かったな。
そうそう、ここに来る道すがら私もお化けについて聞いたよ。その感じだと3ゲートが関わってるんだね。
確率にして 88% そうだと思われるのだわ。ウィリスが3ゲートの指示でやったのか確証がないけれど、少なくともこのリゾート中にプロジェクターが仕込まれてて恐怖のホログラムを垂れ流してるのは確かなのだわ。
それは私としても放っておけないな。最近おちびちゃんは何かとストレスが大きいし、安藤とベンには息抜きがいる。休暇を台無しにさせるわけにはいかないからね。
隠されたプロジェクターはまだまだあって私たちだけでは見つけるのに時間がかかりすぎるのだわ。でもさっきのお話からヒントをもらって、グレースお姉様お願いしてもいいかしら。
I stand on tiptoes and whisper something into Grace's ear.
面白いアイディアだね。いいよ、乗った。すぐ取り掛かろう。
ありがとうなのだわ。それとアキラ、スマホを借りてもいいかしら。私たちはすぐ戻るからユズハとここで待ってて。
Yeah, full trust. Trust the bunny.
もちろん構わないとも。それでこれから何をしようというんだい？
科学で階段に立ち向かうのだわ。
You hand the phone to Alice. She and Grace walk off, chatting about something. It really seems like they are hitting it off. After a while, she comes back with the phone, places it in your hand, and then calls over Manato and leads you both to another haunted object. Don't forget to make me look cute. Also, here's your phone bug-wise. Wanna take a quick photo? Don't forget to use the paranormal filter. A photo? Yeah, aim it where I'm standing, and see if there's anything strange in the camera view. I'll give it a try. Manato getting shafted by being on the side. The camera screen reveals the outline of a previously invisible holographic projector. As we hit the shutter, the phone's flash bursts. And just like that, the projector becomes visible. Perfect, the paranormal camera works like a charm. So it can detect invisible objects. How does it even work? Like I mentioned before, the camera coating is highly insensitive to infrared light. So she and I modified the camera sensor and flash on the phone. With the paranormal filter on, you can both pinpoint the projector's exact location on screen and disable its cloaking by taking a photo. There are quite a few projectors hidden around this resort. With this camera, finding them all in one go will be way easier. I'm honestly impressed. Makes me wanna give you a good head pat. Hey, you're totally patting me already. That tickles, get it out. Anyway, Yuzuha Manato, can you roughly pinpoint the locations of the remaining projectors? Once you've got that down, Wise will use the camera to determine their exact positions and retrieve them. Leave it to me. I've got a pretty good idea where those goons might have stashed them. If certain areas are giving off a weird vibe, I will go check them out. The three nod in silent agreement and head off to their respective haunted locations. Let's go to my boy Manato first. Smells just like it did by the projector. I thought the scent here matches the one from that projector perfectly. Let's see what shows up on the camera. Oh, now my boy Manato isn't getting shafted as much. Basically blood sisters. Yeah, and unknowingly they even go way back actually. With all the like Alice's father saving Yuzuha. So that's their sneaky little game. Not exactly playing fair and square, but it looks like their little tricks end here. The elevator track was in the city? So did you get your package or not at the end? Did it go 300 kilometers back and you didn't get your package? Intriguing. In Poland, most people nowadays use like so there's this company InPost. It's actually a Polish company, but I think it's starting to operate overseas as well. So the idea is that instead of delivering the package to your house, because that's expensive, like the last mile, you know, always the most expensive when it comes to delivery, there are these like package points that are scattered like everywhere. Even in my like middle of nowhere, I've got one like 10 minutes walk from me. So yeah, instead of getting the package delivered to your house, you get it delivered to this package box. And this way it's both cheaper for the company, because you don't have to drive to like every house and like, you know, on scuffed roads and whatever and wait for people to pick them up. Instead they just put it in the box at like set times, everything is like nice and coordinated. And then it's even can be it can even be better for me, for the customer, because I don't have to worry about being home and like actually getting the box. I have 2 days to pick it up after it gets put in the box thingy. You've gone for a parcel box as well if you had the option for it. In Poland it's the default for most. It would be rare for it not to be available, unless you are ordering something like really big. If it's really big, then yeah, you can't really get it. Took 81 pity, but you won the 50-50 for Yuzuha? Very nice. Yuzuha is great. Lovely character. You can finally hear something, like a sudden mechanical noise. Perhaps it's just my imagination. Could you check with the camera just in case? Wait, where is the camera? Oh yeah, here. She's like midway trying to blink, but looks kinda cute. Just I thought, now that we know what these things really are, they're way easier to track down. Let's get rid of this projector and make these unsettling, totally asymmetrical images disappear for good. The ghost won't stay hidden for long. So, Komano smelled one, Alice heard one, and what about Yuzuha? She just guessed. Stand right here and check with the camera. I have a feeling you are in for a little surprise. If I were a camera, where would I hide? Wait, where's the camera? Oh yeah, here. Behind my camera. I can't move to the side. I want to take a nicer picture. Do we keep the paranormal filter later? What engine and the disgrave sets do you want for Yuzuha? So for sets there isn't really like a perfect one. We're gonna get a new one next patch. So if you are like gonna farm something, wait for next patch. For now, the best options are usually either 4-piece Astral Voice or 4-piece Swing Jazz, and then always 2-piece Phaeton's Melody. That one is important. You really want Anomaly Mastery. This is the most important stat for her because this is what her buffs scale with. And also she applies Anomaly, so the stat itself is also useful. So 4-piece Voice or Swing Jazz, and then 2-piece Phaetons. If you don't have like any 4-piece Voice or Swing Jazz, it's just fine to play random garbage, as long as you have 2-piece Phaetons. And that's the most important. Yeah, next patch we are gonna get a new support set. It's not even here yet. That will be best for Yuzuha, so we can farm that more later. For the stats, Anomaly Mastery slot 6 always, and then 5 and 4 usually attack, because you want to reach 3000 attack on Yuzuha. If you already have 3k attack, even without double attack main stats, you can play like Anomaly Proficiency on 4. But usually like attack. 3 2-pieces. I mean, it's not like other stats do much for her. I mean, attack percent is nice, I guess. But whatever, yeah. As long as you have 2-piece Phaetons, it's fine. And then for the engines, so of course there is her Sig, but if you had that, you wouldn't be asking. Wait, it's support, not. Yeah. You would be asking if you have Whipping Cradle, if you ever got that from like a loss, or maybe you picked it up from the selector. That one is pretty good on her. It's way better on her than on Rina, because Whipping Cradle's effect is that like whenever you deal damage, you like apply this buff, and Rina can't deal damage off field. For Rina to reapply this buff, you have to switch back in, and you only have a buff for 3 seconds. But with Yuzuha it's perma, because she just deals DOT off field, so this is great. Also, Kaboom the Cannon is also great. I think a phase 5 Kaboom the Cannon can be slightly better than phase 1 Whipping Cradle. The issue with Whipping Cradle is that pen ratio isn't that great for you, right? It's kind of like a meh stat. It's not useless because Yuzuha has some personal damage, but it's meh. And then the energy regen from it is not that great because this says while off field you get energy regen, right? Yuzuha has aftershock attacks where she like pops up and deals an attack even while you control another agent. You lose this energy regen while that happens. Same like with Trigger. If you could, like, you can't play this on Trigger because it's a support engine, but when Trigger pops up to do her like aftershock hits, or same with Pulchra, they are not considered off field. So effects like this don't work then for like that second or two when they just like, you know, spin around or whatever. Same with like Jifufu. Kaboom just like fully works. You can have full, like you have 100% uptime on 2 stacks, because Yuzuha is 1 unit, and then Kamanosuke is a 2nd unit actually. So you get 2 stacks always, and then at least 1 more from your own fielder, and then as long as your final character can deal some off-field damage, or if you swap between them, it's 8 seconds. Then you can get all buffs for 16% combat attack, which is pretty good. So, long story short, both Kaboom and Whipping Cradle are very good. But with Whipping Cradle, your energy regen would be low. Kaboom has substat energy regen, so that's good. This is more energy than this, essentially. But this buff should be slightly more potent than Kaboom's. only have overclock 1 kaboom, then Whipping Cradle will be stronger. Because overclock 1 kaboom, you get half the buff. Actually, a bit more than half is 2.5 per character, so it's 10% instead of 16. Sorry, definitely Whipping Cradle then. Whipping Cradle is actually pretty great on Yuzuha. And garbage on everybody else. Okay, so we got 15! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Oh. Okay, all of these are done. Did you make sure to get my cute side? Oh, I did. I timed the photo well. I'm getting all the projectors. You gather everybody.
これが今回の騒動の全貌なのだわ。問題のプロジェクターは全て回収したから、もう怪奇現象に怯える必要はないの。よかった。本当によかった。やっぱりお父さんが残してくれたこのリゾートは無実だったのね。
お嬢さん、ハンカチを。これで涙を拭いてください。皆さん、危機に陥ったこのリゾートを助けてくれてありがとう。改めて確信が持てた。今回もやはり3ゲートが絡んでいたんだな。みんな、わか
んな。もう少しでリゾートが手に入るところだったのに、私たちが来て経営が持ち直しちゃったから。当然、あの手この手で邪魔するよねって感じ。こないだもおバカな手下と騒いでたけど、あれはおとりで、本命はその隙に部下がプロジェクターを仕掛けることだったのかも。マナトが怪しいやつを探しても見つからないわけだよ。その頃には怪奇現象も遠隔操作で思いのままだったんだから。いいえ、それはまだできないのだわ。監視カメラの映像を全てチェックしても、ウィリスの手下は一切映ってなかった。あの狡猾なキツネ。ウィリスがそんな初歩的なミスをするはずはないと思っていたけれど、リゾートとは長い付き合いだから、監視カメラの場所も把握済みということみたい。
それに今んとこプロジェクターにはカメレオンが塗ってあったってだけだ。3ゲートが黒っていう決定的な証拠にはならねえ。きっちり足がつかねえようにしてやがる。
ここで決着をつけておかないとまた悪事は働くかもしれない。現行犯で捕まえればどれだけ狡猾な狐だろうと言い逃れはできないはずだ。
しかし、どうして奴らがまた幽霊騒ぎを起こしに来ると言い切れるんだ？
必ずしも幽霊騒ぎとは限らないのだわ。さっきも説明した通り、カメレオンはまだ不安定なもの。ウィリスのトリックはギリギリで成り立っていたに過ぎないのだわ。ちょっとしたことでリゾート中のプロジェクターが、ひいては彼の計画が露見しかねない。それこそが彼の最も恐れていることのはず。
そういうことか。だから奴は必ずこれを回収しに来ると言うんだな。
状況は分かったわ。ミーヤとヘレンにも伝えておく。ウィリスさんの手下がまた来るかもしれないということも。準備はきちんとしておくから。その時が来たら私たちも協力するわ。だからお願い、このリゾートを奪おうとする人たちに絶対に法の裁きを受けさせて。
当然、ユズハたちに任せて。
Do well and prepare for ambush. What time is it? It's kinda late actually. I should be able to finish it. How much more would it take to like get to the cutscene, I guess, at least? Okay, we should be fine. Let's continue. Either way, just continue. Why is everyone ready? All we gotta do now is wait for Willis and his crew to walk right in our trap, then we'll catch them all at once. How about you? Are you ready? If you're good to go, let's find a spot to stake them out. Everybody's camping here. Oh, this guy is reused. These two I don't recognize though. Finding a spot where few would think to look, you spot a group of sneaky thug quietly sleeping in the resort. They look uneasy and you can hear every word they say. What the heck? We did put it here, so why is it completely gone? You idiot, one simple job and you still blew it. Don't tell me you messed up the spot. Projectors don't just grow legs and leave. But it's definitely the right spot. I even double checked with you when I installed it last time, don't you remember? Nah, you're right, but how the hell did it go missing just like that? If he finds out, we're all screwed. Whatever, no time for this now, we'll figure it out later. We still got a bunch of projectors to pick up, let's get moving. Just as I thought, they walked right into our hands. Sounds like they are the ones who brought the projector here too. But I don't see Willis among these people. No surprise there. A sly old fox like him would never get his own hands dirty. Still, this is good enough. We caught them red-handed and there is no talking their way out of it. So do we strike now? Pop up behind them out of nowhere and catch them totally off guard? Alice, why do I get the feeling you are really into scaring people? Strike them now and take them down. Fight on! We are doing a lot of out of hollow fighting in this patch. Just beating up random people.
いちいち相手してられないだろ。降参しなくて大丈夫そう。
するかんなもん。なんでバレたか知らんが。無事で済むと思うなよ。
オーライ任せて。ナイトタイム。ルミーズ。潮風が頬を撫でる。邪魔だ。
Wait, where did you go?
ごめん、そば
Okay, there you go. We hit myself.
俺がやる。
The little thugs try to escape, but everyone at the resort swarms in and takes them down.
そのままじっとしてやがれ。今治安官さんがこっち向かってっからよ。話せよ。俺らが何をしたって言うんだ。治安局呼ばれる筋合いなんかね。
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
そうね。不法侵入、器物損壊、スタッフへの暴行。そして何よりその左右非対称なヘルメット。これだけで罪状としては十分なのだわ。
最後のなんだよ。ふざけんな。
うちとエーゲさんでギャングの顔は確かめたよ。でもウィリスはおろか3ゲートの社員っぽいやつもいなかった。
言い換えればこの連中は表向き3ゲートとは無関係の偶然リゾートに侵入したギャングということだ。あくまで表向きはだが。
いや、わか
3ゲート？話が見えないな。なんでいきなりトップス傘下の大企業が出てくるんだ？それにお化け？お前らの話はさっぱりだ。あのな、ここを襲ったのはただ気に食わなかっただけだ。計画したのは俺で、実行したのはこいつら。他には誰もいねえよ。
ねえ、ウィリスにいくらもらったの？ユズハたちなら倍は出してあげるよ。
ウィリス？知らねえな。俺らの金は俺らの手で稼いだもんさ。
ふん、あっそ。マナと治安局が来るまではこいつら踏んじばって部屋に転がしとこう。
One takes away the restrained thugs and then returns to the group.
おい、ユズハ、ディニーで寝返らせる気か？言っとくけど、解体屋の予算もそんなにねえぞ。
私も解体屋の一員なのだわ。 お金が必要なら私が。いいよアリス、さっきのは探りを入れただけ。でもあの強情っぷりからすると結構もらったんだろうね。お金で怪獣は無理かも。でもひとまずこの反撃でウィリスもしばらくはいい子にしてるんじゃないかな。ギャングがあいつを売るかどうかは治安局にお任せってことで。
つまりもう幽霊騒ぎの心配はしなくていいってこと？
ウィリスが雇ったギャングは一網打尽にしたもの。彼は当面の実行役を失ったはず。別のギャングを雇ったり彼自らやってくる可能性はあるけれど、そうなったら容赦はしないのだわ。
どのみち明日のフェスを今から潰すことはできないだろう。娯楽の拡充とフェスの相乗効果できっとリゾートの人気は確固たるものになるはずだ。
それは朗報だが、残念ながらここ数日の騒ぎでうちはお化けリゾートとしてインターネットで広まってしまっている。ネガティブな影響が出ているのは紛れもない事実だ。カンコドリが泣いていたあの頃よりはずっといいがな。皆さんのおかげでこのリゾートは再び走り始めることができた。とても感謝しているよ。
みんなわたいよ。
皇帝、そんなこと言わないで。私はね、このリゾートがこんな短期間で持ち直したことが本当に嬉しいの。心霊スポットなんて噂があっても今の私たちならここを続けていける。
そういえばさ、こないだからインターネットでここの関連スレを漁ってたんだけど、うちの評判がちょっとずつ変わってるっぽいんだよね。ちょっと待ってね。ほらほら、これとか。お化けも見た目はあれだったけど怪我人が出たわけじゃないし、それで肝試し好きの心霊オタクにマークされ始めてるみたいなんだよね。
本当なのだわ。初期払いにいいって紹介とかバズるフォトスポットの案内まで。わざわざお化けに会いたいだなんて、新エリートの人は頭をどうかしてしまったの？お嬢様ってば口ではお化けも怖い話も嫌だとか言いつつ、本当はそういう非日常に憧れてるんだよね。違うのだわ。
Alice
つま
so
り
cute
言い
man.
たいのは、このお化け路線でもっとお客を呼べるんじゃないってこと。災い転じて福となす的なさ。
お化けはもうたくさん。お父さんが残してくれたこのリゾートでそういうやり方はしたくないもの。皇帝、回収したホロプロジェクターをまとめて治安局に渡してきてくれるかしら。ありがとう。じゃあ気持ちを切り替えてアリスとユズハを手伝うわ。明日の夜に向けて準備をしないとね。
皆さんもうひと踏ん張りなのだわ。アーノルドが声をかけたバンドも明日の昼には来るし、宣伝もできる限りしたもの。もちろん予算の範囲でだけれど。
開幕前の準備は任せて。また前に進めるようになった今、うちらがお客さんに素敵な夏をお届けしないとだもんね。
We'll have to.
僕とリンも手伝おう。みんなと一緒ならいい夏の夜になりそうだ。
こんな夏がずっと終わらなければいいのに。
Oh, we're still kinda like in combat mode. The screen at the end there was like combat end. Looks like this whole hunting business has finally settled down. Now we can properly focus on getting the music festival ready. The big day is almost here and we've still got a mountain of details to sort out. But first things first, it's already pretty late. Let's get some rest and power through it tomorrow. Because I can finally get a good night's sleep. Staying up late is a lady's worst enemy when it comes to beauty. Wise, you'd better get some sleep too. No sleeping in tomorrow morning, okay? Good night and enjoy the sound of the waves. Orlando is here. Yeah. Hostile reviewer. Morning wise, you're looking pretty energetic. Got a good night's rest, I take it? I slept really well. How about you? Not bad. I was patrolling around the resort until 3 AM, just in case Willis and his gang tried anything again. But MP came over and took my shift, so I got to head back to rest. It's so nice to sleep in for once and wake up naturally, and the hotel breakfast was amazing. This place really is something special. If I could, I would love to stay a few more days, at least until school starts. Oh, Betty is from Grace's Quest. Oh my god. We'll get our final payment for helping set up the stage. The contractor is Bellbook Heavy Industries. Cool, cool. Wise, look at how many visitors we've got. It's packed. Mr. Arnold did thorough research on the resort's target audience, and although the advertising budget was tight, every penny was well spent. That's why so many people came early just for tonight's music festival. With this many people around, I'm feeling even more fired up. Come on, let's push through and finish checking off the rest of our to-dos. How's the prep going? Let me think. We've already booked the performers for the festival, and most of them have arrived at the resort. They're either getting ready backstage or relaxing somewhere nearby. This is all fixed up and ready, and all staff are in position. First up is the sound check. Then Manatu will lead the guests to the waiting area, and we'll go through a rehearsal a bit later. We're almost there. Once the music festival is over, let's throw ourselves a little celebration, get a properly toast to the resort's full recovery. Yusha, anything could still happen before the festival comes to a close. This isn't the time to let our guard down just yet. Yeah, and our little bunny and your little bunnies and tail haven't stopped twitching since this morning either, right? Stop staring at me all the time. Alright, Wise, could I ask you for a favor? Actually, I would like to hear what tourists around here think about the resort and the music festival. When you're organizing an event, it's easy to overlook things from the audience's perspective. That's why I want to understand what the visitors here truly care about, so we can still make a few adjustments before the festival officially begins. Can't wait, I wish it would get dark. Are you here for the festival? I rushed here to get into pricey. Is there anything to be concerned about? Probably the lineup. It's all mid-tier singers and bands. Feels like there should be a big name. It's not a big issue for me. Okay. Hello, Sage? Wait, I only got to talk to one of them? I see, that's very helpful of you guys. Their points are worth thinking about. No big names and the security doesn't seem all that reliable. We've got to fix those. Wait, that never... But there is one more thing that's bugging me. Does staff member just say they tripped over nothing? Like, literally nothing in their way? I'm worried about this too, Yuzuha, do you think? Ah! Before Alice can finish her sentence, a sudden scream rings out from not far away. Please calm down, what you're saying is just a hologram. It has no physical form, it can't harm you. So this really is a ghost. It's actually a new attraction. Surely. Does that make you play Genshin again? Leaving Genshin is always a bad idea. Because Genshin is just Pikmin. Leaving Genshin will just make you feel a bit worse when you come back because you will have missed some cool events that were limited content. And you know, you will come back because Genshin is the real deal. Not a random gacha cash grab. I mean, it is kind of a gacha cash grab, but it's like a quality cash grab. Like, they actually have a game they want to make. Gacha is there to make money, to have the finances to make the game, and also more than that. But the devs actually want to make a game. And that is very apparent. Help! It's alright, don't be afraid. This is so scary. She seems to have lost the strength and the reason to respond for now. Man, why are people freaking out so badly over like the holograms every single time? But yeah, like there is a big difference between all like the IP gachas that, you know, have a big launch and then after like 2 years shut down, and then the Hoyo games. They actually want to make good games. They do exploit, you know, the human psyche and stuff with like the gacha thingy to make more money than they would have otherwise, but they actually put that money back into the games. Like, the fact that the company makes a lot of money from their game doesn't make the game worse, right? If anything, if a game is good and it makes a lot of money, it's a thing to celebrate. Now, once the thing vanished, those images are harmless. I was just here to chill and suddenly there were all these scary things one after another. We'll take care of this. The tourist leaves the scene. Most other visitors are reacting the same way, and the situation isn't looking good. Yusari, Smato, and the others seem to have gathered nearby. Let's go find them and discuss our next move. Minor tweaks to our final light design plan 8.0 that we submitted this morning. I mean, just disable them and show them to people as well.
プロジェクターはすでに回収して治安局に渡したはず。また3ゲートのやつら何か仕組んだのか？
細けいことは後だ。どこもかしこもホログラムだらけで客が大半ビビっちまってる。さっさとプロジェクターを回収してみんなを落ち着かせねえと。
Hate farming when you are all caught up is fine, but even being slightly behind feels like a slog. Then don't be behind. It's that easy. Everything is so fast. Nah, for ZZ is actually the one where you have to spend most time. I spend the most time on ZZ for sure. Star Rail is least time. It's all autoplay anyways, and there is no content. Genshin is in the middle. And Zenless actually takes the most time. There are so many events all the time. Like the patch just launched. We have this huge event, and like another one launched. Like the event they just launched like today is just a like daily login, spend your charge, get a reward. But there's still like extra stuff you have to do, and we'll soon be getting even more and more events. And like the events are cool. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it's definitely the one with the most effort, like by far. It's like Zenless, then Genshin, and then like Star Rail when it comes to like daily effort required to keep up. And then it's got weekly endgame resets instead of every 2 weeks. And then Hollow Zero takes a bit of time as well. Every week, especially if you want to get all the Z merits. And then the endless towers are also limited modes. And you get permanent like there are missable achievements from the towers if you don't get to floor 100. And the medals also like stay on your profile. I mean, if it's just the game you enjoy, that's fine. If you're having more fun in Zenless than in other games, that's perfectly fine, and a valid reason to like Zenless more than the other games. But saying that it's less effort is like kinda objectively false. When in Genshin, you know, because I stream all the games, all the 3 Hoyo games, and I spend more or less a similar amount of time on them. Star Rail less so, because there is so little to do in Star Rail. I usually go like Genshin Zenless. Although right now we actually have Star Rail content, so I go like all 3. In Zenless, I haven't had like a day where I had nothing to do since like 5 patches ago. While in Genshin, yesterday I was like gathering spin crystals and chopping wood. I like doing that as well. I'm not hating on Genshin here, but yeah, in Genshin I'm like, you know, everything's done. Just chilling around, collecting crystal flies and chopping wood. In Zenless, yeah, maybe in like 1.1 and 1.2 I had sometimes days where I wouldn't have anything to do, but nowadays, no. It just doesn't happen. and I play for like 3+ hours every 3 days. And then, you know, side stuff off stream every day. Like the daily stuff off stream every day.
フェスの出演者とスタッフの皆さんも逃げちゃったのだわ。早くしないと。手分けして動きましょう。
おやおや、そんなに慌てて皆様どちらへ？
ウィリスのお出ましなのだわ。それで今日はどんなお友達を連れてきたのかしら。
Why did this scene get an art? I mean, I'm not complaining, because this looks pretty nice. But you know, there are scenes like when Alice was sniffing around for invisible cameras and stuff, and here he's just like there. A regular, like visual novel style, him in the middle and then the girls on the sides or something, would suffice. Go up to the counter, pick the material you want and do a run. And then you have to actively interact with the open world, which you think is cool for the settings and the story, but you think it makes grinding less enjoyable for you at least. I mean, in Genshin you only have to spend your resin like every other day. And when it comes to doing a run, you have to just like TP to a domain, go inside, do the run. In Zenless it's the same, you TP to like Scott's outpost, talk to the guy, do the run. And you have to do it every day. Oh, and you have to drink the coffee as well. You teleport more around the map in Zenless than in Genshin. Because like in Zenless, you have to go to the doggo, or to either one of the doggos. Then you have to go to the discs, or like the tapes, the daily tapes. Then you go drink the coffee. Then you go to farm somewhere. And we also have Suibian Temple now, which is just like so much clicking. In Genshin, everything is like usually in one space. It's like Catherine and the crafting bench. You condense resin at the crafting bench, and then you only have to spend it every other day. And then Catherine has the expeditions. And just TP to the domain, and you can spend 5 condensed in one go, which is more than a day's worth of resin. And you don't need to. You never need to do dailies in Genshin. And you have these like weeklies in Zenless that you have to do eventually in the week. And the runs take a similar amount of time. Like maybe in Genshin a domain run takes like 20 seconds for me. In Zenless, clearing a stage is maybe like 15-ish. 5 seconds is like nothing, really. Genshin probably loads quicker than Zenless per run, so it's probably similar when it comes to farming itself. But in Genshin you do it less often, every other day. In Zenless you need to do it every day.
新エリート放送にスロノス TV、 そしてメディアエリーのクルーたちです。新エリートのそうそうたるメディアが揃い踏みというわけですね。
自信作の幽霊騒ぎ、新エリート中に自慢したくなったんだ。
生放送中ですよ。発言にはどうかお気をつけて。私はただファンタジーリゾートが復活を果たしたと聞き、その宣伝にと大手メディアの皆様をお招きしたまでです。費用は私持ちですよ。ですがアポイントメントを取っておくべきでしたかね。この集大を新エリートにそのままお届けしてしまいました。よ
く言えるわね。テレビの前の皆さん、どうか聞いて。今皆さんが見ているあれは全部プロジェクターで映したホログラムなの。心霊現象なんかじゃないわ。この混乱を引き起こして幽霊騒ぎに仕立て上げたのはまさにそこにいる3ゲートのマネージャーよ。
これはひどい。3ゲートを糾弾されるなら十分な証拠を示していただかなくては。ヨシンバ、そのプロジェクターとやらが弊社の商品だったとしても証拠としては不十分ですがね。そうそう、私の手元にも一つ映像が届いているんですよ。これを見ていただければ弊社の潔白が証明できるだけでなく、幽霊騒ぎの真犯人がわかるかと思います。
What video? Just as a sense of dread hits you, Willis has already pulled out his phone and starts playing the video in front of the cameras. The video was shot late at night, clearly inside the resort. It looks like fixed position surveillance footage. It's gonna be a pain considering we are 3 years behind. I don't think we got any like... Actually no, there was like one relevant event weapon, if you care about 4-star weapons. There was Calamity of Eshu. Great sword for normal attack carries. If you pull 6 anyways, it doesn't matter all that much though. And coming back when a new region comes out is probably one of the best spots, one of the best times, because there are gonna be new OP artifact sets to farm and stuff. Because missing out on 3 years worth of artifact farming is the biggest deal here. On the empty street there is MP, carrying holographic projectors. Its tiny body holds several projectors, installing them at the various corners of the street, adjusting the settings to invisible mode, and finally leaves with a satisfied look. Instead of handing over the projectors to public security last night, MP reinstalled them throughout the resort. Is this the truth behind what's happening today?
このボンプはそちらのものですよね。映像の出所は伏せさせていただきますが、こちらからわかる通り、犯行に及んだのはこのボンプであり、弊社は一切関与していないのです。
Is this MPB trial or is this a different penguin bull? Probably the second option.
視聴者の目はごまかせませんよ。リゾート内部の者がこの騒動を仕組み、信頼して訪れてくださったお客様に多大なる精神的苦痛を与え、あまつさえ責任転嫁しようとした。違いますか?
Have you tried to pull both Mavuika and Zitlali? I mean, Mavuika ran last patch. Or first, no, Mavuika ran first half of this patch. So it's gonna be a while. I mean, Archons rerun often, but probably like a year. And by then we might even have new Pyro main DPSs. So probably pulling Mavuika and trying to pull Mavuika and Zitlali now is a pretty bad idea. You missed out on Arlecchino as well. For like 6 days. Isn't the banner already over though? It's already Zitlali, no? The Mavuika is gone. It was Mavuika Kinich first half. Oh no, it was... Oh, it's Mavuika... Okay, it's Mavuika Emily right now and it was Kinich. Okay, right. It was Kinich Zitlali first half, and now Mavuika Emily second half. Okay, sure. You could also skip her and like pull Inefa to get ready for the not cry meta. Mavuika is definitely strong though, and she will continue being strong. But you need to farm Natlan artifact sets for her. At this point it might be better to just not bother with Natlan stuff. Scroll supports will definitely be meta for a long time as well. I guess it's fine. Scroll is a pretty busted set. Yeah, sure. And Zitlali is a pretty busted support. If we got the resources, then sure. Getting Mavuika Zitlali will be nice.
ありえないわ。あの子はお父さんが生きてる時から大事にしてきたの。こんなことするはずないわ。そうよね、皇帝。皇帝はどこ？
そういえば今朝から見てない気がする。
犯した罪の重さに恐れをなしたのかもしれません。ボンプの行動に責任を持つのはその主人でしたね。今日はお客様と新エリートの皆様に申し開きをするいい機会では。
Those are all the characters from the trailer. Let's close this. So we've got Nicole Reina, one of the witches of the Hexen Circle. I know a mechanic from the crumb cake shop or krumkake shop, whatever it's called. Krakaraka, whatever. Varka, Knights of Favonius. Yahoda, another girl from the same workshop as Aino. We're also getting Inefa next patch, the robot they made. Durin the Goat. The character I'm most excited for, without a doubt. But if you haven't played for 3 years, you missed all the crazy backstory he had, unfortunately. Sandrone from the Fatui, and then Lauma is the girl you mentioned. And yeah, she's like a deer thingy centaur. Like she can transform into like this deer centaur thingy from like that previous trailer we got. Then Nefer, a girl from Sumeru somehow. Not exactly sure how she's connected to Sumeru though. Flins, just a guy. Columbina, and then Alice. Columbina from the Fatui and Alice Klee's mom. I made a tier list before actually of who I'm most excited for. And Durin is in the Durin tier because like it doesn't even compare to anything else. Like I'm pretty sure when I was by the time this quest came live, I already streamed on YouTube. So it should even be possible to find a VOD of me doing the quest for the first time. But I was like, that quest was just so insanely good. My favorite quest in the entire game, my favorite cutscene in the entire game. And Durin to me is Mr. Genshin Impact. He's like what this game is all about. So Durin is Durin tier. Then A with the two witches. Like Alice, I always like everybody knew that Alice would be great. So she's not like really that. I mean, it's surprising that she's coming already, but I guess we are close to the end game anyways. But Nicole was like totally unexpected. She never even had a physical form before. She only appeared as a voice and a teacup. So her being like this butterfly girl, I'm in love with the design. And then Inefa, I robot made like in Xenoblade 2. Then it's like everybody else in B. And these girls, the two mummies, Nefer and Lauma, it's not like I'm not excited for them, but less so than the others, for now, of course. I'm saving this tier list to compare it after we are done with Not Crazy's story, to actually see, you know, when the characters come out actually, and when we get to play them, when we get to meet them, how will my opinions change? Will this be like I don't know, whatever, you know? We don't know how will it look like. Xenoblade for Human Legend ZA. I mean, just because the buttons are in a similar layout, you know, it's... I love Pokemon games, and I'm not a Pokemon Doom poster, but as a Xenoblade lover, I feel kinda offended when you said Xenoblade 4. When you call the Pokemon game Xenoblade 4. It's like a different... Can't even compare those, man. But yeah, I did see the Pokemon Presents today. They showed one Mega Evolution. I really like what they did with Mega Dragonite. I like that they brought back, because Dragonite always seemed like it wasn't really properly connected to the Dratini and Dragonair. It was just so different. The only thing that they had in common was like a round snout, and everything else was totally different. So him kinda inheriting more aspects of Dragonair with the wings and the tail, the bulb on the tail. I love that. I wish he was blue. I wish they made the Dragonair like blue, kinda like Dragon. I wish they made Mega Dragonite blue like Dragonair. Or Dratini. He stayed orange, which is fine. I'm sure they tried both. I'm sure they tried both designs and landed on orange. It's okay. But I really like the concept. I always hope that we already have Mega Blastoise. We already have Mega Blastoise and we already have Gigantamax Blastoise. And they're all just Blastoise but with more cannons or bigger cannons. I really want some sort of Blastoise alt form that actually looks anything like Wartortle. Because Wartortle is one of my favorite Pokemon. I love the like bushy tail and ears. But then Blastoise totally ditches that. Blastoise has like no tail. Squirtle is all like the whole concept about Squirtle is that it's like a turtle with a squirrel tail. Squirtle. And then Wartortle brings the concept further. The tail gets bigger. And he also has these ears. And all the Pokédex entries are about how people like touch the tail for good luck and longevity. And Blastoise, no tail. No ears. And water cannon suddenly? I don't mind Blastoise as a mon, but it has nothing to do with Wartortle. What's up with that? Fire Ghost Mega Knight, that would be nice. Ninetales got a lot on Ninetales though, so... There are other mons that deserve more love first. You're gone for 2 minutes and we're talking about Pokemon? Yeah, because Sage mentioned Pokemon Presents. Hurry up for a Pokemon Showdown random battle. I mean, not now, but maybe one day. I feel like I could beat you.
まったくこの大事な時に皇帝はどこに行ったんだ。どうすれば。
I've been on and off when it comes to competitive since like, I mean, I started on Showdown, I feel like in Gen 5. And then in Gens 8 and 9, I also tried VGC. Like, so in like 5, 6, I was more into singles, into Smogon singles. But then 8, 9, I was more into VGC. I feel like overall I actually like VGC more nowadays. But I played my fair share of singles as well. So wait, when did Black and White come out? In 2010, so that's 15 years ago. So I've been playing competitive Pokemon on and off for 15 years. It sounds more impressive than it is. It's definitely more off. It's probably like 80% off, 20% on. For Meowstic getting a Mega? Yeah, the fact that they had a separate section in the trailer for things you can do around the city and you can trim your Furfrou. Okay, like, just like you've been able to since Gen 6. Wow. You and your friend play random battle every day and you haven't lost more than 3 months in any battle against him. Giant Killing in VGC? Oh. I feel like Gen 9 VGC has actually been pretty fun. I mean, I didn't like how quickly the rule changes came. By the time I got my team ready for like the first rule set without the past and future mons, there was already a new rule set with the past and future mons. But overall, Terastalizing was great. I didn't end up playing that much, but I watched quite a lot. Terastalizing is super cool, definitely better than Dynamaxing. There are so many fun things you can do. Unfortunately, it means the next 2 streams. Oh, how will you recover? There are actually VODs. You can always watch the VODs. Okay, let's continue with this because it's already pretty late. I was planning to end the stream by now, but we are in the middle of this. You exchange guns with Yuzo and Alice. Even in a dire situation like this, there is no hesitation in their eyes, only determination.
Rin-chan, Mana to, koko o tanomeru.
Your star types are hidden. I mean, but that's the fun part. I mean, most people just do predictable stuff anyways. But then those that cook, like, it rewards cooking up your own stuff, you know? And if people are just playing popular rental teams, you know what they are going for. So I don't mind that. Maybe because I'm a Zoroark enjoyer.
メディアを引きつけて時間を稼ぐんだね。うまくできるかわからないけど、できるだけやってみるよ。
そっちはプロジェクターの回収と皇帝の捜索だな。
このタイミングで行方不明だなんてあまりに不自然だ。必ず皇帝を見つけてリゾートの潔白を証明しないと。
I never played Roblox.
おっす、じゃあ行け。ここは俺らに任せろ。
すぐ戻るのだわ。
Overall, I'm not that big of a fan of Pokemon fan
皇帝
games.
はどこかしら。よくいる場所は。
Why some kind of need to find MP? I asked Fairy to come up with 4 questions to solve for time, but under this kind of accusation, we won't be able to hold out for long. Was all the whispering over there? You've got time for gossip but not for giving the citizens of New Year a straight answer? That's so annoying. Willis, how did you even know that the projector we mentioned had anything to do with your company's coding materials? We haven't said a word about that yet. It even just saw that Penguin would tiptoed past with the projector and then vanished. That matches the effect of our new coating material perfectly, doesn't it? I'm saying this based on our unprovoked hostility towards me. It's a reasonable assumption that you might use this to smear me. Besides, isn't that beside the point right now? Only 3 questions left now. Please come back soon, Wise. I will talk to them. You're top 500 on the ladder with a Braxian team in the last track though. That's very nice. My best like achievement was that I think in Gen 5 I played the Sun team. Or was it Gen 6? Maybe it was Gen 6, a Sun team with Mega Venusaur. No, I think it was in Gen 5. With Mega Venusaur you wouldn't play a Sun team because you lose Chlorophyll when you Mega Evolve. But yeah, in Gen 5 with a Sun Venusaur team I reached like I think top 1000 on Showdown. In singles. I don't remember, it was like over 10 years ago, man. It was like between 10 and 15 years ago, so I don't remember the exact. Yeah. You wake up in 6 hours and will be driving 350 kilometers. You are gonna head out now. Okay, see, I have a nice trip. If I leave the game like this... Oh wait! MPs... Right here. Oh, but it's empty in quotations. Who do you think you are? I'm not actually MP. Wait, I'm not supposed to say that. I was intended to call myself MP for the next half day. Yes, that's right, I am MP. That lie was too obvious. Alright, I'm not the MP you're talking about, but please don't arrest me. I was just trying to get by. What happened? I'm Bangbu Wanderer. I was roaming the streets this morning, starving. Then this guy just stood in front of me, stared me up and down, and started chatting me up. Gave me a bunch of ether batteries. You were glad and the student. So like we already have all we need, right? I don't need you to stay and be a witness. Would you like to go for a sail? Let's fish a bit, I can just go. Now it's not the time for this. Okay, but I think I will call it a day here. A vibration tanking 3 astral barges is absolute cinema. A violet mons can be really fun. I love Porygon too. One of my favorite mons. I mean, it's very standard, you know, it's not... Playing a Violet Porygon 2 is not cooking anything up, or like, you know. But I just like it. It's a round duck. Oh, I got some achievements? Oh yeah, this one. The complete truth puzzle. Nobody has the middle one. Because this is if you talk with Therese immediately. This is if you talk with both the girls. And this is if you talk with one of the girls but then go to Therese. Nobody does this. We have 70 charge, so let me spend it. Oh, and the Bangbo Adventures are back as well. But yeah, also I've been wanting to play... so I never got to play... Pokemon Let's Go. I think those games look pretty cool actually. I would like to try them eventually. But I'm kinda broke right now. So I can't really afford to buy new games. Of course, I have like a set. I have some budget set aside for the gachas, so don't worry about that. But I can't afford to spend more than that. Pokemon Champions. It looks cool. They show that you can adjust your IVs, right? But for some reason, it went from 0 to 32. You know what that's about? Instead of 31. But yeah, being able to set your IVs to any value is gonna be so goated, man. I farmed so long. It took me like days to get a 1-speed IV Ursaluna, the one from... Wait, was it Sword and Shield or Scarlet Violet? It was Scarlet Violet, right? The Blood Moon Ursaluna. Yeah, it was from the DLC. And now you can just like move a slider. Even if that's the only thing, even if the entire rest of the game is garbage, as long as I can move my mons there, change their IVs to anything I want and then move them back to home, that's already a goated game. Let me check, can I do anything here? Oh, I actually can, let's go. Finally I can get some points. Undiscovered, undiscovered, undiscovered. Why does everybody need this, man? Give me something good, man. We're almost at the limit. Just one more good one. Here we go. Capped. Able to lower IVs? Like, in the video they had a slider. It's even there. Is this trailer? Here.
More.
In the training section.
Pokemon champions.
Let's see. Use the gauge to adjust your Pokemon's stat points. And I mean, this has to be IVs, right? I mean, they go to 32, which is weird. Wait, I guess it says total stats points out of 66. Okay, it's something. It might be something weird, actually. Like, it does go down and goes to 32. This might be something else, actually. Wait, no. These are EVs. Those are EVs, but just like in groups of like 4, right? These are EVs divided by 4. Because 66 times 4 is to 64. And then 32. Whoops, no, 32 times 4. Actually, no, times 8. Times 8. Because it would be 256. Yeah, so those are EVs. But wait, if it's in groups of 8, then that's kinda unwieldy, actually. Because you want to go something like, oh, you usually go like 252, 252, 4. So you cannot do that? Yeah, I don't even know. Okay, when I first saw this and I saw like 30, I was like, oh, those have to be EVs. Sorry, those have to be IVs. But then I thought, where does the 2 come from? Why is it 32? I was like, maybe it goes from 1 to 32, and it's kind of like 0 to 31. But no, it goes from 0. And yeah, with the stat point limit out of 66, those are EVs.
Offers ways to make raising your Pokemon more flexible and convenient than ever. Teach your Pokemon moves that interest you, then train your Pokemon to make the most of them. Recruit and train to easily enjoy Pokemon battling.
Okay, cancel this garbage game, man. $25k means it's without any extra thingies. Because you can tell how many bonuses a bank book has unlocked by its price. Exney taught me that. 25k is the base and then plus 5k for every extra bonus it has. So 40k means the bank book is maxed out. So I don't really care about bank boosts at level 1. I want them to have extra abilities. Like this one is maxed. I don't really need Anning, but like it would be a shame not to buy him. I found everybody's on Polystream. Small platform. Okay, everything got cancelled for some reason. Okay, I can make 1 billion of these. Wait, and I guess this bamboo is fine enough. Wait, no, this is the same thing I'm already crafting. Shoot. So no, let him craft something different. What can I craft? This. Change the bamboo to a fresh one. And here, change the bamboo to a fresh one as well. And adjust the plan. You know Sage from Tekken and Sid from a private Discord server. Damn. You must be following some base communities that support small streamers. Anything that I can craft like more of? I guess 6k is good. Oh, here, 10k. Good, good. And these 9 hours plus. Okay, we are good to go. Only this is hot. I guess I could... Wait, what else is hot? This? Am I crafting the pots? Yes, I'm crafting the pots. Okay, that's good. Okay, so bangus are done. Wait, did they have new on the... No. Wait, why does it say new here? What is new here? Oh, I need to click on the trends, man. Freaking. Okay, and then routine cleanup. Spent here. Wait, the music from that quest plays like everywhere now? Because I was at the temple and it had like the doom music. I myself usually watch bigger streamers, but mostly because I like streamers that are reliable. And small streamers rarely are. So I like it when I can tune in the same time of day every day, right? And that I can like just leave the stream running and I know the streamer will you know, do the same thing every day. Those are streams I like, and usually those are bigger streams. But I feel like, I mean, one of the criteria for my stream is I want to make a stream that I myself would want to watch. That's how I try to handle my stream. What is this red dot? Nothing here is red. Huh? Man, this patch is so garbage, man. How can you release a game in this state? And the dog, man. I already did the dive. The dog also pops up the thingy every time we walk here. And yeah, this music is global. It's not that the music plays in that area, the music is global now. So this will play for 3 days now for me until my next Zenless stream. Amazing. Okay, so it was nice chatting with you all, but this will be the end for me for the day. Like, that's the one thing I wouldn't like about my stream, that I only stream for like 3 hours. But I already have a full-time job. I really can't do anything about this. And I guess refuse to see 6 Bennett, man, that's so dumb. It was always dumb and it's more dumb with every minute. I do stream every single day at 8 PM CEST, which is 3.5 hours before now. Oh my god, there are like no English streams. What are all these streams, man? Maybe this one. So yeah, I stream every day. I rotate through the Hoyo games. The next Zenless stream will be in 3 days. Tomorrow we'll be streaming some Star Rail, actually, I'm pretty sure. Doing the like Fate event and stuff. That one's been pretty fun. But as always, you can yap about anything. We can yap about Genshin, we can yap about Pokemon. So if you just want to chat a bit in this slow-moving chat, yeah, you know where I am and you know when I am. And if you don't, join the Discord server. So see you all tomorrow. Bye bye!